Press Bhutan. Hello. So for last week catch up, guys did things and stuff, and bad things happened. Now you're all caught up.
As always.
No, so you managed to thwart an attempt on the life of Hua Skyseer Nevad, that one? Not Hua.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sechem or whatever.
Yeah, that's the one.
I'm so immersed right now.
As he was giving a speech to bajillions of people gathered in the town square, or the Dawn Square it was called, an attack was made with some...
I don't think the stream's on.
It's not streaming. It's recording.
Oh.
It's okay. You forget.
Where do I put this now?
Modules.
Fantasy Grounds folders, modules.
Yeah.
If you go to your portrait, if you go to the thing where you select a portrait, you can then like open a folder, then just go up a category.
You're not my real dad.
So there's an attack from some like fucked up Jade Jaguar.
True guys.
Jaguars.
Yeah, fucked up Jaguars.
Yeah, they had been filled with this witch oil in their chest, and you managed to seize control of a few of them and turn the tide of the battle pretty quickly. Skyseer was nearly killed, but survived and was dragged away to safety. Whilst you helped clean up the remainder of those that attacked, who appeared to be druids, but upon closer inspection were actually skeletons. Skeleton Man. Oh no! Skeleton Man.
Oh no.
Oh no,
Skeleton Man.
So you'd then heard this guy's speak, which was intended to rally the people of Riser and Flint to get out of the city of Flint because a storm was coming, the likes of which have never been seen before.
Yeah, his visions were super like vague and completely unintelligible, basically.
His main vision was pretty clear, but the ones he gave specifically to you, which were some visions that he didn't quite know the meaning of, they were vague and fucked up.
Yeah, his main vision was basically just bad shit's going to come out of Cauldron Hill, wasn't it? And there was going to be like 3 false alarms or something.
Yes.
Oh, what do you know? He's actually got Nevada's speech in the notes. That's
I was just gonna say, good old JD.
Yep.
The ones that are separated in those notes, I assume, are the ones that are the weird stuff.
Yep, that was the extra stuff that he didn't say to the public.
Sweet. So, Ranus isn't in there yet. When he's in, I'll link it to him. Oh, hang on. Be right back.
All right, cool. I put it in the modules folder, and it's not there in the thing.
You have to restart Fantasy Grounds.
I already did.
So it's if it's in the modules folder, yeah, that should be all you need to do.
Yeah, that should have been all you needed to do.
Well, fuck me. Fantasy Grounds, modules. 4E player handbook, right there.
You've got to turn it on the same way you turned on the one from me.
Yeah, it's wanting to download some more stuff. It's just sitting there.
The other one? Make sure, because that would just be the same downloading one.
Yeah, it's like not a thing.
Weird. Why are you so bad at the internet?
Is there a way to like undownload something? I don't know.
Wipe your computer. That undownload stuff.
Format C.
If you're wanting to nuke your Fantasy Grounds cache, there's a nuke button.
Where at?
Just on the front of the launcher when you click join gamer. Yeah, when you click join game, it's just top right by the host address.
Access denied. Neat. That's cool.
You're not allowed.
Yeah.
Need to be admin.
You're the best.
Just gonna go kill myself.
Okay, anyway, so I'm back. Well, he's fucking up his interweb. So yeah, you saw these visions, and now just deciding what to do, what you want to do from here. What do you want to investigate?
We got that
No, it's-
meeting, don't we, guys?
You do have a meeting, which you have put off for a further day, I think.
I thought
Yeah,
it
we
was
have-
till this night.
Oh yeah, no, you put it off and then you had a rest because you were like, we don't want to go to this meeting in case we get attacked. We're all fucked up.
Also, in the aftermath of the last battle too, at some point, Dimitri definitely would have given a very begrudging apology / thanks to Ryla, because even though he's still a useless brown nose, he did good and he did save me.
Is that basically the words of what you said? You are
More
a
or
useless
less.
brown noser, but you did good.
Yeah, basically, it's like, basically along those lines, yeah.
Despite your shortcomings,
You did manage to save my
Well-
life, and for that I'm grateful.
Yeah. He's a curmudgeonly old fucker, but he's an okay guy.
Oh,
Get a room. So,
How-
in the aftermath of that, yep, apologies are exchanged. So, what is the group's plan bright and early in the morning?
So this evening is the meeting, I take it then?
Yes.
can we interrogate the Dragonborn, or have we sort of offhanded that to other people within the RHC?
You can try to interrogate them. I think didn't I say that they interrogated them and gave you some information?
I'm not sure.
Feel
I
like I
can't
did.
remember.
But no, you're perfectly able to. If not, we'll just retread over that.
Oh, and did we have a long rest at any point?
Yes, you should have been already filled up.
Nope.
Yeah,
It
we
looks
should
like
have.
it.
Yeah.
I'm looking at your
I'm
sheet and I
still-
can't.
I was like 22 wounds and no healing surges. Oh wait, no, I
No,
can't
you're
read
retarded.
the character sheet.
You're bad at the
don't
game.
mind me. It's early in the morning, as you said.
It counts the opposite way as Nier Automata. I'm sorry. Alright, so you want to go and investigate the Dragonborns? Oh, right, interrogate the Dragonborns?
I think so.
Okay. You
Remember
head down
all
to
these-
the holding area, and there's 2 separate cells at 2 different ends of the holding place. And I should give you a map. Looks a bit like that. The Royal Homeland Constabulary Office. And one of them's in that cell. And one of them's in that cell.
I just realized we lost some of our investigation notes because we trusted Jack Slate with them.
I can free up those notes.
Sweet.
There is statements from the crowd, which has gone public. There is names of interest, which is public. And that's all that he owns that isn't already public. Okay.
Sweet.
So, who of the 2 Dragonborns do you want to talk to first? Or do you want to split the party and have
Not
have
split the
two
party.
two interrogations going at once to 2 different people with 2 halves of the group?
That sounds like fun. Shall we
Excellent
split it up
idea.
and also interrogate that bandit person who, at the same time, just for
Ah.
maximum fun?
So just split the party 5 ways and follow 5
That was-
different
yeah,
paths.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Perfect plan.
Someone doesn't want to run another character, and you want to go 6 ways. One of you split in 2 different directions.
Well, can I summon somebody and can we have him interrogate somebody else as well?
Yes, 7 people, 7
Well,
investigations.
And then I'll use my my little like summon contraption thing and have him do stuff.
No, that's too far.
Yeah, I think one interrogation sounds good.
Cool. So who do you want to talk to first? The names that have been gathered on these 2 are Eberardo and Velando. Velando being the one that was the explodey fireball throwing guy. Eberardo being the one that was hacking your shit.
Who seemed like the smarter of the 2? Who probably knows more of what was going on?
I assume the wizardry one.
Possibly.
He did seem to be smarter in combat.
I vaguely remember from their notes that the warrior one was like the leader of the 2.
Was he? I thought the caster was.
I don't know. It was a week ago, man.
Warrior
like 2
was
weeks
at
ago,
least
was
the
it?
more charismatic of the 2,
Ah, yes.
I think.
So let's go talk to that
Sorry.
guy.
Just saying goodbye to everybody.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.
So long and thanks for all the fish.
What? Wait, what? What's going on? What?
I'm hungry. I could do with some fish.
It's just gross.
What's wrong with you?
Your fish is gross.
Had a
Yeah,
bacon
that's true.
egg pie just before this. So good.
Okay, so you decided you were going to go see Velando first, the wizardy guy.
Sure.
Okay, guys, who's been good cop? Who's been bad cop?
Yeah, how do you
There are a
approach
lot
this
of bad
person?
cops in this group.
Yeah, I just assumed that Dimitri would be back up.
I mean, whoever's going to be using diplomacy, you have a +1 because I'm around, so yeah.
Let's see, Dimitri's average in diplomacy.
Let's get an initiative roll. We'll do a skill challenge here.
Oh no.
Okay. Due to the nature of this skill challenge. No, fuck it. Same rules. You guys know how they work, eh?
Yep.
Sweet. Okay. So, Renus. You're first up.
Shit.
Sucker.
Fuck.
Make an attack roll.
I walk in and kill him as an example to the other one. And then I ask.
I beat the shit out of him with my staff. No, I will do this. Make it easier on yourself. Boosh!
Is that with +1?
Oh, no, 28 then.
28. He looks at you. You can see that he is fairly battered and bruised as well. Not just from the fight that the others had bringing him in, but it looks like he's been worked on by a few of the RHC boys since he's been in here. He looks and he just spits once. And he says, "If I'd have taken the easy route, I wouldn't be here."
So are we talking an initiative, are we?
Yes. Doesn't have to be, a sentence per skill check. You can just say, "I want to try and do a thing inside. See what blah 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 blah." I'm not going to give you the answers. But that is one success, by the way.
Sometimes taking the easy road is the hard choice.
Oh my god.
I hope your character did that wee thing as well.
Yeah, roll Arcana to see how mystical I can make it sound. Pretty fucking mystical. Look at that.
Extremely mystical.
Twiddle my fingers at him.
So I'll also try to beat on him.
Okay, you're going to beat on him.
Yep, with my heal check.
Damn.
All right.
Just patch him up a bit. Give him some care after being roughed up.
So you play the good cop a little bit and tend to his beat-ons.
I'm not even talking to him. I'm just maybe prod a little bit too hard on the swords as I'm tending to him just to get that little twitch of pain.
He winces, but doesn't offer any other, show of pain. He hides it pretty well. But he asks, "Why are you helping me? You're not going to beat me like the others?"
I just nod my head in the no direction.
Nod it in a no. All right.
How
You
do
shake
you
it.
voice that?
Shake your head.
But you can shake it in any direction as well.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
I'm not going to beat you.
Why are you helping me? Yes. All right. So you indicate that no, you're not going to beat him, and he relents and lets you tend to his wounds without pushing you away or cowering away. Ryla, what are you doing?
I'll say, he won't beat you, but I will, and then I'll beat the shit out of him. No.
It's a good thing he's tending to your wounds. Here's some more.
Can I see if he looks? No, that's fucking retarded.
There's no wrong answers.
There definitely is wrong answers.
Yeah, there is. I just wanted you to say it so I could laugh at you.
I'll try and maybe get some info out of him. So, you're in a bad position here. We have you dead to rights, but you can make your time here a little bit easier if you cooperate with us.
Okay. I'll take either intimidation or diplomacy.
Cool. Guess I'm intimidating. Nope.
Yeah, I guess you are. As you're trying to talk him around and tell him you're just in a shit situation. He basically brushes you off, and looking past you towards Aranus, he says, "We're Where is Ibarado?
Who's that?
The other one, the other Dragonborn.
His brother.
In a different cell?
Yes. Oh, you tell him that?
Yeah.
All right.
Should have freaked
mean,
him
is
out
that
by
true?
saying this now.
It is. He's just down the hall.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but who knows? Yeah, he's right here. I just pull out a bunch of teeth or something.
Oh god.
What's left of him anyway?
And he starts to demand to be taken to him. That he won't talk unless he gets to see Ibarado. In fact, he seems quite intent on this, as he wholly ignores Ryla. Dimitri.
I'm just gonna look him in the eyes and ask him, so how does it feel to be responsible for the deaths of thousands? And I might start reading him some juicy details of, I guess, the case reports of, just how how a lot of the workers were found, the state they were in. I just want to do an insight check to go and see whether this has a visceral effect on him or whether he just doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, roll me an insight. You start to read them off, and you can see he does begin to squirm as you start mentioning it. And as you start talking, you might start reading off names of some of the confirmed victims that have been found. Sammy, girl, 13 years of age, died in her mother's... Like that, that sort of terrible detail. And he just shouts, "Enough! That's not what we were there for. You led us to those actions." And he starts to get worked up quite a bit more. It would be a good time to push him for some information, you feel. Now he's emotional. And
I
Trevor,
shove him.
you shove him. Ugh! He winces again as you tend to a cut or a scrape.
Well, which one are we talking to?
Valando, sorry, Valando.
Well, we just need to corroborate Ibarado's story. He already told us everything. We just need to see if it's true.
All right, roll me a bluff.
I think I'm gonna need a hero point this.
Go for it. Oh
God!
Dear. You might need more than one.
Oh boy.
You can have my hero point.
I've got 3.
Is that going to be enough?
Roll your
where's
D6.
My actual button for.
There's
the
none on the
hero
4th
point?
edition rule set, apparently.
Oh, right.
They're getting it put in, but it's not on there yet. So 7. 11. Using all 3. 14. Are you happy with 14?
You can have one more if you want it.
I don't know what the DC. Because everyone that's passed has rolled over
Quite
20.
high, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll take one more. Thanks.
Okay.
There, Dimitri. Fuck.
Maybe another? Are you happy with 15?
We'll have to leave it at 15.
Does anyone have any other hero point
Unless
stuff?
anyone else wants to throw one in.
I'll throw
I'll
one
do
for the
one.
fun.
Or I'll let it. Okay. Or Zav, go ahead.
You sound polite, but really volunteering is. Alright, Charvo, roll another d6.
Is it going to be another one?
Oh, that's good.
Hey!
So that takes up to 21.
I take credit.
That's fine.
Yeah, I think we'll leave it at 21.
Okay. Hang on, let me just drag that back in there. Oh, no, that didn't work. Oh, alright. So, you, as soon as you mention that Ibarado's given them, he sort of brings himself to his feet, pushes Orzhov away. What? He spoke, that fool! Take me to him! Take me to him now! I'll kill him before he puts us in it. Appears to have had...
technically you're already in it, so,
This is not what we signed up for.
And what is it you signed up for?
Alright, let's go to that then. You did get a success, by the way, with your 21 by the end.
I fucking hope so.
You wouldn't have got it without that final 6.
I should have heard this.
I took credit.
So it's somewhere between 15 and 21.
That can be different for different skills.
Says, we were given the letter from that fool Creed.
Damn it, Krieger!
Oh, yeah, him.
At least, we think it was him. Never saw him in person. It's always delivered by the carriage driver. What's his name? Albert something?
Did he have the letter amongst his personal effects or anything?
No.
Oh.
And they were stripped of all their weapons and items and stuff.
Did the handwriting look... Oh, sorry if I'm out of turn. Can I just quickly... Did the handwriting look like this? And show him that letter I've got folded up in the pocket?
You show him the letter. He has a look. He looks at it, shakes his head. No, it wasn't in that hand. It was in someone else's. That I'm sure of it. I've told you enough. Take me to Eberardo now.
If we take you to him, you will talk more.
He shakes his head. No.
Then why should we take you to him? What
He
do you
slams
want
the
for
bar.
us?
Because I told you what you wanted.
You've told us very little compared to what you know.
He turns away from the bar.
If you cooperate with us, we may be liable to help you with some of your requests.
He doesn't even turn back, and he just says, I'm not saying another word until I see Eberardo. And he sits down. Any attempts for Orzhov to continue tending to his wounds, he sort of pushes away and basically resists his note. Stop.
Well, if you will not promise to talk after we let you visit him, I do not think we can come to a deal.
No reply.
Who's in charge of this cell? Who's the warden, I should say?
At the moment, there's a couple of guards. Yeah, they're just are posted down to watch any prisoners. But in charge, like of letting them go, you'd need to be talking to like someone higher rank than yourselves. Perhaps Stover, Delft.
Because I would like to talk about if we can move maybe his brother to the cell across for an hour or so.
It's easily, like, that is something that could be arranged very easily. You'd be taken in cuffs to either an adjacent cell or into the same cell if you deem it safe enough. You kind of have enough clout to do that if it's going to help your investigation.
I look to the others. Shall we at least give him a view of his brother?
If he would agree to cooperate, I would have no issue with that. But right now, he wants something for nothing.
So are you guys saying this outside the cell?
I think Dimitri would be saying that.
Yep. So he, when you say he wants something for nothing, he'll call out and he'll say, if you want to find out about the letter, go and see the carriage driver Albert. There, that's something. Now take me to my brother.
I think we should go see this carriage driver first.
We will take your request under consideration. And I'll walk out.
All right.
We need to go talk to your brother now.
So you guys leave Valando. Do you go and see Ibarado, or you
I
You
think
got
that's
enough?
probably a good idea.
you go up to his cell and you see him? He appears to be sleeping in the corner furthest from the door.
Do you want got a cup so you can ring the bars?
You can use the hilt of a sword if you like. Ting 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 ting. You see his eyes open, but he stays sort of killed out.
I fetch him a blanket.
All right. He takes it and nods thanks.
Does he also look wounded?
Yep. In much the same way that Valando was, roughed up as well as the battle wounds.
I'll play the same game and go in and heal. Do some
Okay.
heal, some light medicine.
So what are you guys gonna ask him with Orzhov tending to his wounds?
I think probably just do the same shtick as we did for the first guy.
His brother mentioned Krieger, right?
Creed,
Creed, not Krieger. What the fuck? Where did I get Krieger from?
because
Actually,
Orzhov
Yeah, I
said
heard Krieg.
Krieger.
I heard Krieg as well.
It
Alright.
sounded like you said Krieg.
I'm sorry, Creed. I should enunciate better.
Alright, well, we already know about him, so. Well, do we, though?
Uh,
I'll leave this up to someone who has better diplomacy than me.
What do you mean? You have wonderful diplomacy, Ryla.
Yeah.
so what do we want to know from this guy specifically?
Why probably, I'd guess more details about who they were working for. Sounds like they were given this contract by Creed. It's basically as much as possible. I mean, these guys basically burnt down in a district and caused thousands of deaths. So, yeah, as much as possible would be probably good.
But I mean, like specifically, since I wasn't here, or like what kind of stuff are we looking for?
To be honest, we don't
Why
know.
they did it?
Yeah. Were you here for the earlier episodes when we were at the warehouse and we were basically doing some investigations and we found out that there were some shifty people there associated with Lorcan Cal? This would have been a while
Yeah.
back. Okay,
I
so yeah.
vaguely remember that as a thing. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so that was the warehouse that these guys basically torched, and which started the chain reaction, which leveled the whole district. But yeah, we don't actually know many of the details. I say we sort of rushed back there after we got a prophecy from the Skyseer that suggested that basically showed the bad things happening, and we found a bunch of dudes basically arranging to arson the place, including these two.
Which they successfully did.
So more details about who they're working for, why they're doing it. Basically anything would be probably good at this point because we
So
don't know a hell of a lot.
So we don't know if they're like even mercenaries or not.
That's it. Like it would be good to know from the little bit we got out of the other one. I kind of got the feeling that they might be more just sort of contract like mercenaries.
Yeah, that's the
They did
first
seem
hint
like
you've
Well, I
got
meant-
that they were beholden to someone else.
So it'd be good to go and probe that more to find out if they've actually got any ideological ties or whether they're just arsonists for hire. And if so, in either case, what they do know about their employers.
So, what are you going to say to this guy?
I'm thinking. It's also been a while for this game.
Yeah.
Are we still doing it in that same initiative
Yep.
order?
This is all going to be kind of the same skill challenge.
So does that mean we
So
still have one failure?
You actually have, one failure. Yep.
Shit.
thanks.
I'm sorry.
All right. So I can't use the same skill as I did last time, right?
Correct. And you can't use bluff, which is what Tribro just used.
Oh, shit. I will try to. Shit. Guess I'll try and use insight to kind of judge his state compared to his brother. He seems a lot more calm, I guess. See how much, or how.
He does seem considerably more calm.
And
Well,
I'll
go ahead.
I'll say your brother didn't seem very surprised when we told him you spoke with us.
He shrugged. He was never the smart one.
Doesn't seem to trust you very well.
That gets a smile, a big toothy dragonborn smile. Says, the trust runs deep. Believe me. He seems much calmer, much more in control than Philando.
Okay. That's all for me for now.
Have you been well fed? Are you hungry?
Enough! What is it you come to speak?
I just want to fetch you food and tend to your wounds.
Then do it and be off.
I'll go fetch him some food.
Alright,
I'll
So
run.
that's you.
Can that be athletics?
You can athletics to be back very quickly.
That's so shit.
No, took my athletics.
You guys just start doing flips and jumping like, can you do this? Can you do this?
I was gonna juggle for him.
Oh shit. Okay, so you run off and you grab food pretty quick, smart. He says, now out.
Nice food. A nice
But
food.
he does begin to eat. Ryla.
I don't fucking know, dude. Um. Hmm. 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 Hmm.
Dun, dun.
Can I mention some names I might know of like terrorist cells that we're watching?
Yep.
Sort of like a streetwise role.
To what end?
To kind of, I guess the more that'd be perception, wouldn't it? To see like, I want to see if one of them, if he twitches or makes any sort of movement at one of the names or organizations.
Okay, no, they can be streetwise because you're going to have the knowledge to do it. So, yep, throw me a streetwise.
I'm gonna hero point that just to be safe.
Okay. 22.
I'll take that.
Okay, so you start mentioning names. None of them get a reaction specifically, but after you list off third or fourth, he just looks at you and he says, I know what you're doing. It's not going to work. I have what you want to know, but I need you to make certain guarantees before I say them.
What guarantees are those?
You know as well as I that fire, well, that wasn't going to burn out without causing considerable damages and potentially casualties. Bear in mind, he has no idea of the extent of the damage.
So none of the other guards have actually told him that. They've just beat the shit
Nope,
out of him.
Just beat the
and-
shit out of him. Who are you working for? Who does number 2 work for? That's basically.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I'll kind of give him like a not like a sort of fake shock look and then say, "You don't know, do you?"
He shrugged. I don't care. But I know that there'll be people that are. Well, they'll want bad things to happen. And if we're in a jail that's close to these people that have been affected, we're at risk of accidents happening. I want your guarantee that if I give you what you need to know, we'll be jailed far away from Flint.
I guess that would actually be my turn, huh? Someone else want to go there?
I guess I'm next anyway, and I'll say, I don't think you'll need to worry for your safety versus more justice. I can tell you honestly that you two are probably the most high priority prisoners in Flint and perhaps Riser right now. Do you want to know why you've received such a rough reception here?
He interrupts you as you say the highest priority in Flint and Riser, and he says, therein lies the rub. I want you to deport us back to Bear to face justice in our home country.
Oh, you will face justice here. Perhaps you should know what you are responsible for. And once again, I will let him know the full impact of what has happened and go into all the details. And I
Okay.
guess I'll use perception this time, and I'm going to sort of see if I can see him shake, if he's sweating. Will he meet my eyes?
Alright. He doth not give no fucketh.
Damn.
He stares back at you as you read off all of the charges, all of the things, and you can see like a couple of minutes and he is just meeting your stare with cold, heartless gaze. He says,
Well,
you know
it
my
is-
demands.
And knowing what you are responsible for, you must know they are laughable.
He shrugged. Depends how much you want. Those who will continue to cause such wanton acts of destruction.
I'm probably going to leave at this point. The fact that this person doesn't give a fuck about that sort of stuff is really not going to go
Make
down
Dimitri
well with
happy.
Dimitri.
Yeah.
So he's going to storm out before he loses control of himself.
Alright. Trabro.
So, from what you're saying, you wouldn't like to be put in with general prison population then? It would be a bad time for you?
He looks to you and he says, it would be as bad for me as it would be the general population I'm put in with.
Well, I mean, they're all prisoners, so I'm not really concerned. But a lot of them would have had family that were caught in the fire, and they probably would like to have some words with you.
You see him sort of just twitch a bit. Yes. That is why, if you guarantee our deportation or imprisonment far from Flint, I'll give you what you want.
Hey, you guys.
Hello?
Maybe we should deport him and just leave his brother here.
What crimes do you have in your home city?
You meaning like what justice is in Burr?
Yeah.
Roll me a history check with a +5. So, Burr is kind of less developed than Riser, or less civilized, I should say. It is quite developed. It is a monarchy under used to be under dragons up until several centuries ago, before different dragons battling each other before one mortal race took control of it, and sort of brought it all tied together under the kingdom of Burr. They're likely to face justice there, and the to deport someone there to face justice isn't the same as them getting away. Like, Riser would have agreements that they would still face legal proceedings there and likely be punished for their crimes. So it's not like you send me back to Burr where I'll wink wink definitely be tried wink wink. They would still probably face jail in Burr.
However, I imagine a lot of people in Riser wouldn't be happy about that, still, would they?
No, it would be a political, not snafu, but it would certainly have grumblings throughout the general population, especially in Flint, especially this close to the killings.
This is a tough pickle, huh?
We could promise. I whispered to the group. We're gonna say this out loud. We could promise him that we'll get him, I guess, deported back to his home country to face his justice there. But we don't have to say anything about the timescale of that.
Based on the insight roll made in Smash, this guy seems clever enough that he wouldn't take your word. He would take something in a writ from someone important.
I'm upset that I'm not important.
Well, someone large, like someone like the head of the RHC, or perhaps the king of Riser. Like, he would want some confirmation that it would happen. Like, he is no fool. Just to put that through. You bring out the case notes from his home state. Oh, is that you trying to find out about them?
No, I'm just me being sarcastic about my history check.
Right. So, what do you say to him at this point? Tra.
No, I'm out of the room, aren't I?
Yeah. So Trabro, your intimidation is working, definitely, but he's still not budging on what he wants. You might have to try and come at him from a different angle.
By the way, do we have the death penalty here?
Yes.
So these guys are definitely on the chopping block no matter what.
They could be. Yep. Absolutely.
Murdering thousands of people doesn't get you that. I don't know what does.
I plead insanity. I mean, they can, try and plead manslaughter for a lot instead of murder. But yeah, you do have the death penalty, and it is, they could be executed for their crimes. And that'll be something they are astutely aware of.
I guess what it comes down to is if we're willing to take the political fallout to prevent more of these attacks.
We don't have to ship them both back, right?
I think I might actually, maybe after I've taken a moment to gather myself, Dimitri might enter the room again. especially if decisions are being made, although that's probably slightly better gamey.
No, that's fine. I mean, you're welcome to return to the room at any point. You are not in jail.
Yeah.
I mean,
and
you
I'll
are in
probably-
jail, but you're not jailed in jail.
Yeah, and I guess I'll probably just briefly whisper to someone on the corner, and they'll sort of fill me in on what I've missed.
Yeah.
I might sort of just suggest to whoever is going to have the next round is, since he doesn't seem to give a shit about the public, maybe we should angle on using the relationship with his brother somehow. Seems to be the one other person that he actually might give a shit about.
That's what I was thinking too.
So, Chabo, is there anything else you wanted to say?
No, I'm done.
Sweet, Uranus.
So I guess I'll say that. So say we agreed to your request. What happens to your brother then?
He visibly tenses when you mention his brother, and he says, "He is sent with me. Wherever I go, he comes."
That's not what your deal was, though. It's not what you said.
You see the first sort of beginnings of anger getting to his face, where emotion showing on his face. He says, "That is the deal now."
Well, we could use him as a scapegoat to get you out of the country. We can appease those who you've upset with his trial here. Maybe have a gallows constructed outside of the area you burned down.
Roll me an intimidate or a diplomacy. It's up to you. God damn. He thinks for a moment, and then you see he calms, and he gets that cold look again, and he looks to you and he says, "Send my brother to Burr. I will give you what you know, or what you need to know. I will be your scapegoat."
Damn.
Tears rolled down my eyes.
And he gives in. You win the skill challenge! Woo! You crack. Do you agree to send his brother? I'm assuming you...
I think it sounds good.
Well,
Like, this
yeah.
dude is clearly the brains behind the operation anyway, so it's kind of a win-win for us.
Okay.
I don't think we need to actually like construct a gallows and hang him outside the district, though. We can...
Aww.
Wow.
But you can, and that's what counts. Okay,
Yeah,
so
he
the next...
agreed to that, which is pretty metal.
Yeah. In the next few hours, you guys go about getting him written confirmation that his brother will be deported to face justice in Burr for his crimes in the city of Flint. And he signs and gives you the information that he had. Or rather, he signs that he will, and then he proceeds to give the information that he had. The information he has is a carriage driver by the name of Albert Eccleston delivered letters to them from Creed. Is it Cellian Creed? I think that's how you say his name. Callian?
Yeah.
The man who works for McBannon. Eberardo says to you he has no proof that it was McBannon himself, but he's not dumb, and he knows that Creed is McBannon's man. He is 99% sure McBannon is the one that was organizing all of this. Their goal was to start the fire as a distraction to buy whoever it was time enough to carry out an attack elsewhere. You don't know if this is the attack that was the Jaguars attacking Nevada or something else. But he mentions that some shadow operatives have also been dispatched, and they don't fit the description of the engineers you found that were sort of doing the Jaguars. These are sort of hardened assassins. He says he doesn't know what they were dispatched for, or who they were dispatched for. Just that it is quite possible that the other attack that they were making this smoke screen for, may not have even taken place yet.
Shit.
Can I resign?
He does give you a location where you'd be able to find Albert Eccleston as well, if you so chose.
All right.
What could be the
that's-
assassination plot?
Dun dun dun.
Oh, and one other bit of information that he offers up, doesn't know if it's relevant to you or not. He said that a place where they usually hold up, they had seen someone staying there when they last went to hide there before the arson attack. They tell you the Nettles Church, there was a man who looked to be wounded, and they couldn't be sure how many others were with him, so they left it and deemed that place as, unsafe for the time being. But apparently a wounded man was there setting up shop.
Wasn't there a wounded person? I can't remember the details, but I got the feeling, wasn't there a doctor or something that was
Yeah.
wounded that was involved in the
The
initial
original
murder
attack,
case?
yep. It's one of the people that you followed into the alleyway, but then lost track of.
Could be related.
Seems like it could be for sure, yeah.
Gosh, there's so many different threads and strands to keep track of.
That's why it's so hard being a detective.
So, with this new information that these Ibarado, he's signed a what do you call it, affidavit, a confession,
Yeah,
saying that it
sounds
was
about right.
Cillian Creed that has been charging him for this attack. You have now got what could be construed as credible evidence to go and make an arrest if you so chose. However, that's just for Cillian Creed and not for McBannon.
I think there's still a lot more we need to find
Yep.
out.
Yeah, I mean, I think getting back to the initial murder investigation might not be a bad thing. There's the Thinking Man's Tavern.
Yep.
I think we need to find this contact that we've just found out about. What else
There's
was
the
there?
Nettles Church, which is the safe place where this wounded person
Yep,
that might be
yep.
your runaway doctor.
Yep, so we might go there as well.
We need,
Got a
yeah, we
feeling
need
there was
enough
something
evidence.
else as well, but
There was the meeting with Gail Saloin,
And band, not the gang member guy.
Lorcan Cal, and his
Yeah, that's right.
Shit. So pick up, you don't like I was saying in the end of last session, you don't have to do them all, and you don't have to do each of them piecemeal. You can follow one thread, as far as you like, and they will intertwine and get confusing if they're done in some order. Like some of the things some of the things won't make sense because you wouldn't have seen them from the other thread, but then when you go and follow that other line, you'll be like, that's what happened there, and how that ended up being a thing.
Okay.
well,
So I feel like
Um,
we need enough information to get the mayor. If we go too soon, then he might be able to get away.
definitely. I think we need to try and get an ironclad case.
I mean-
I wouldn't mind checking out the Thinking Man's Tavern. I've been kind of wanting to do it for a while, and we've just gotten from sidetrack to sidetrack. So I don't mind trying that if we can do that.
As long as we have time to get to the meeting with Miss Eco Terrorist.
Just as a complete meta, if you want to keep putting that off, they will be able to. You've put her off for one day, you can put her off for as long as it takes if you want to explore other things. It's
think
it's a
so.
meeting. It's not
At the
a-
moment, we're reasonably early in the day, though,
Yeah.
aren't we?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, this has just basically been the morning that you've been talking with these guys, and a couple of hours gets you to like 11 o'clock by the time you're
Like-
deciding what to do now.
provided that none of these other avenues, spiral out into a big major side thing, I think we should be able to do several of them today before the meeting, hopefully.
I think the meeting will be good to attend. She might have some key information about the murder.
Yeah. I mean,
Murder.
like, it's pretty clear that there's some pretty high-level players involved in this, so her testimony would probably be quite valuable if she's cooperative. Oh well, shall we have a vote then? So what was it? Thinking Man's Tavern, the church, or the
Carriage driver.
carriage driver, I think, are probably the main three threads at the moment.
I'd rather save the tavern for later so we can get a drink. It's a bit too early to start drinking now.
That sounds like a good idea, actually. We might arrange for that later. Could I get word to my Docker buddy that I might want to go and meet him and have a drink at that tavern tonight?
Sure, you can book another meeting if you like. No, you can easily get word that you want to catch up and have a yarn. So where have you decided you're going to go to first? Not the tavern?
Yep.
So where then?
Shall we vote on the other two options?
I think
Well-
so. Carriage driver or church.
There you go. Tick a thing. Thank you for crossing off the other one, guys. Okay, who's the tiebreaker?
Me, apparently.
Where would you like to go, Aranis?
Well, I guess the carriage driver's a solid lead there. He was spoken of by both of them, so right?
Yes. Okay, do you guys go to where these people gave you the information on the carriage driver? Alright, if I can flick them through a book again. Okay, so it takes you a couple hours, but you guys track down a carriage driver, a freelance carriage driver, and his name is Albert Eccleston. You find him, and he is a sort of portly older gentleman who seems quite friendly when you approach him. And when you identify yourselves as RHC officers, he sort of laughs. Ha! I was waiting for this day, for this moment. It's been a long time coming. I thought you lads would have been a lot quicker than that. My, how things have changed in the last 20 years.
I'll hand him a speeding ticket.
Doesn't even know what that is. It's a ticket to go faster. Fantastic. Just what I need. So he says, so, I assume you've come to ask about... And he sort of looks around. About the creed, fellow.
Yes, that is why we are here.
Says, righto. Well, every day for the last, well, must be coming on 2 or 3 weeks by now. I've been travelling, taking letters to and from Cauldron Hill, occasionally taking the man himself, though he was always trying to wear a disguise. He was god-awful at it.
What type of disguise did you try to wear?
check this fella. Like,
Yeah.
does he seem? Because no, this just seems a little too easy.
Alright, roll an insight. He seems quite open. He doesn't give you any reason to think he's lying.
What kind of disguises does he like to attempt to use?
All sorts. Glasses with a large nose and a moustache hanging from underneath. A white-haired wig with a hood over top. But it's hard to hide a man of that stature. And his voice. Whew, always recognize the voice. That and I'm constantly picking him up from the mayor's manor's gate.
So you'll
Wow.
say he's not a bright fella.
He shrugged. I never made him trouble. I assumed he thought it was working.
What places do you end up taking him the most to?
Says, "Ooh, it does vary. Various bits of various warehouses in the industrial district. Can't go down there now, mind. Town squares, shopping on occasion, bringing back groceries. Sometimes I take him down and I don't hear from him again for another day. Till I'm having to pick him back up from the manor. God knows how he gets back. If he can walk, why doesn't he just walk down himself?" And he sort of laughs to himself.
Could you give us a list of any specific addresses you can remember, particularly ones that were more frequent locations?
Says, there weren't too many specific ones. Ones that came up. Hang on, let me just grab the list. Sorry. I mean, yes, he begins to write down on a bit of paper. And as he does so, you wait for moments and moments and moments and moments.
Could you also write down on this piece of paper any places he asked you to just drive by? Not necessarily stop at, but to take a different route than you would normally take.
Yes, you can do that. Says, occasionally, he had asked me to drop him just around the corner from the Thinking Man's tavern. On more than one occasion, he took me to the Goodson Estuarial Reformatory. And
The what
sometime, the Goodson... Wait, what was it? Why'd you ask? How do you come past the page? I hate you. The Goodson Estuarial Reformatory.
Okay. Is it like a home for wayward boys?
Pretty much. No, Guy Goodson is a wealthy factory magnate. He owns a private island.
Ooh.
And the only other place he gives is the... Wait, where is it? I can never remember what it's called. Basically, it's the theatre that Lorcan is known to be in. You already know that he's there, so it's that theatre.
Do you know why he always picked you as a driver? I mean, no offense, but you seem more than happy to talk to us about his exploits. Seems remarkably sloppy of him not to pick a trusted person.
Up until today, I hadn't told anyone. No one had ever asked.
I like this guy.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's oh no, I don't know the theatre name.
Excuse me. What do you know about the two Dragonborn gentlemen?
Oh. He seems to tighten up. Nothing.
Okay.
Was that tightening up? I guess insight to
Obvious.
like he
You don't even
knows?
need to roll.
Yeah, that wasn't just a case of grief of being reminded of what they did, which is but. Oh wait, you said didn't have to roll.
You can see that he's obviously hiding something.
Okay, I guess I'll press him and say, "You sure about that? You definitely look a little hesitant there."
I have nothing to say about them. And make sure you tell them. You tell them I didn't say anything about them.
Listen, don't worry. They are in good hands, and they are in. They have far. They have no way of. Yeah, I'll just make. Oh, sorry.
Just try to
use
calm
words-
him down. Yep.
I'll try and calm him down and use words that are actually coherent.
Roll me a diplomacy. It doesn't do a lot to calm him down, and he repeatedly says, excuse me, it doesn't matter how well you've got them tied up. They'll find a way to get out, and if they think for but a moment that I've told you anything about them, I'm as good as dead.
What was the warrior's name?
Ibarado.
Everardo sent us to talk to you. It was
What?
part of the deal he made to get his brother back home.
I don't. Forgive me. I have nothing more to say.
I think he'll be mighty unhappy since you don't talk, for that deal to fall through.
Says I've given you plenty.
You haven't given us enough.
Please, my
Enough
wife
about
and
the
children.
Dragonborns.
I provide for them. Haven't I done enough? You wish to put me in danger too?
You will not be in danger. One is going to Burns, the other is likely facing the gallows.
You'll be in danger if you don't tell us more.
I have
Because
nothing.
his
I have
brother
nothing more
doesn't
to add.
back.
They are dangerous, those two. I delivered letters to them, the content of which I do not know. I never look. That is not my job. But please, I must leave. Do you let him go?
Letters, you say?
Do you let him go? Or do you... Oh, sorry, was that you? Right. No. Says yes. On occasion, when Cillian Creed wouldn't come himself, the letters, I'd be running those. Mainly to them. Always from the man.
Mainly to them, but to others, you say?
Says sometimes it was just a drop. Take it to a place. Most of the time they were there waiting for them. I assumed if I didn't see them, they were still nearby.
Can you give us a list of these places, these dead drops?
He would, but it would be far too long, like just complete random locations throughout the city. Like a fountain here, a letterbox there, a stone unturned here. Like they're completely innocuous places.
I guess I should ask this, is there one that was used more than once?
He shakes his head. No, it was quite impressive. I don't know how they even informed them. I assume each letter held the next letter's location.
You wouldn't happen to have any of these letters, would you?
He shakes his head. No, I never took any. It's not my job.
I'm not sure what sort of a role this would be, but he's being very forthright and all. But is any by doing what he's been doing, would he be legally considered potentially an accessory to the crimes of these people? Like he seems to kind of be aware that somebody's doing shady shit, and
Well, he hasn't known the content of any conversation. Legally, all he's been doing is carrying a parcel and carrying a person to different points around the city.
right. So
None of which are directly tied to a crime. And when he was meeting up with the Dragonborn, they hadn't committed any crime. So there's nothing to say that he, knew they were going to light something on fire or...
Yeah.
he
So
never-
he
he never
seems to
carried
know
them
that
out
things
there.
were shifty, but he definitely made it a point not to know too much.
Yeah.
Oh well, I guess when he's said everything, we'll probably let him go then, because I mean he's really a witness. He's not really much more we can do.
Could you maybe tell us the next time you have a message to deliver? And tell us the location of that message.
He nods and says, I will do my best. Though for some reason, I don't think there will be another letter.
What gives you that idea?
Well, you said the 2 dragons were in your prison
Sure.
cells.
Surely they weren't the only people getting letters.
He says those are the only ones I ever... It was them or it was no one, and they always knew where the next position was.
Well, I guess that's that.
Thank you for your time. You have been very helpful.
He nods. All right, and whacks the horses with a whip. Whoosh! And away they go.
I go, wait! And I run after him.
Okay, you stop. I mean, he's in a carriage. He's not tearing one up on the road, doing a skid.
He might be. I mean, I asked him to please not tell anyone about this meeting we had, and give him a couple of gold pieces. Pat him on the back.
He nods. Of course, pockets the gold.
Even
And
if
leaves.
they ask. And I pat him again.
Even if they ask. All right. What an odd request.
Church time, I guess.
Yee.
Church it up.
Okay. So, you guys head for the church. As you do, you actually, let me give you your city map. Okay, so the church that you've been told about is the Nettles Church. It is an abandoned church that was built into the side of one of the mountains in the Nettles, closer to the bases, at the base of the mountain. So this is the Nettles range here. 6 is Cauldron Hill, so it's it's nearish Cauldron Hill. As you get here, you can see that the entrance to this church that's set into the rock face is barred shut by some beams of wood. Probably enough for you to climb through one at a time, but it looks to be closed.
Does it look like it's been sort of, barricaded recently, or has it just been like this for ages?
Roll me a perception check. Oh, excuse me, God, I got the hiccups and I haven't even eaten anything. How rude.
How rude.
How rude. So, it looks like they've been there for some time, but a couple of them look to have been moved. You can see parts where mildew has been building up, but then a piece that has sort of shifted to the left almost. And where it was originally touching another piece of wood, there is no sort of rot growing on it. So you can see that it has been shifted, but it has been barred up for some time.
Okay.
And there is your map. Just sync you up, and that's the entrance.
What on earth do we need that for? We're just here for an
It's
investigation.
Just for an immersive exploratory experience. And it's not called Battle Map at all.
No.
I'm not taking point. Someone else can go ahead of me, thank you.
I've got fairly reasonable stealth. I'll go first then.
Okay. So you want to climb through these beams?
Sure do.
Okay. You climb through and you are faced with a a hall that stretches out in front of you. You can see beyond what looks like the hall of a church with broken and tattered pews lying around. And you can see the ceiling arches up beyond your viewpoint. So you're just there at this point. You can see a doorway at the end of this hall as well. There is also, sorry, just to let you know, light. Lighting up both the hall and the room beyond. You can see a couple of torches. Like like torchlight or candlelight.
Can I check out these pews? How long ago they were smashed?
They're just from where you're standing, or do you want to move up?
I'll move up.
Okay.
Guess I'll follow in behind him a bit, keeping good distance away from him.
Yeah, I'll stealth in as well, I guess.
All right.
Behind them.
And I'll wait at the door for right now.
I guess I'll wait with Uranus. I'm not really the stealthy type.
Hey, the player's handbook fucking finally loaded.
Jesus Christ. Alright, so you move up, and you can see the pews, have been smashed for considerable length of time. But what you notice here is about 6 people sitting around, sleeping. One of them's sitting up and eating from a can that seems to be just smashed open on something sharp. You see one of them is a woman who's sort of got a blanket over her and clutched in her arms as a small baby. They're just sitting around this room. None of them seem to care that you've walked in.
I'll take a seat next to the dude with the can and pull out some rations and offer them to him.
All right, you pull out some rations and he looks and he says, "You must be the doctor. Please, have a look." And he pulls down his trousers and shows you just a grotesque lump that's growing out of his thigh. They said you could help. Please, what is it?
Wait, there's a penis? I gotta check out the penis.
Out of his thigh, not out of his penis.
I'm disappointed.
It looks like a 16 to me.
It's probably beyond your medical expertise. It is some sort of growth.
If I can sort of hear this in the distance, I'll probably come in at this point.
Yep, you guys can all sort of make your way in. And
I'll have a look and see what I can do with it.
That's what she said.
He's pulled down his pants and he's got a growth. Well,
yeah, it probably needs surgery.
I start to perform surgery.
You pull out your knife, go to hack it up.
I'm serious.
Do you actually? Oh my goodness.
We could ask. I'll say, I've got healing, so I can heal his wounds afterwards. Probably let him know it's not going to be. It'd probably be kind of painful, but.
It says, how many doctors are here? I was told there was one, but which of you is the doctor?
I'm a surgeon, not a doctor.
I am a cleric, but I am a healer.
A cleric? It's not what I came for. And he pulls up his pants and I've come to see the doctor. The magics haven't helped yet.
Is it so unusual to see a cleric at a church?
He looks around and he says, "Is this like any church you've seen before? So it's abandoned by both the gods and their faithful." This guy as well, sort of, you can see two of them, the dudes up nearer this door, begin to stand up to this hubbub and this group of people. And they seem a bit bigger than the others, and they come over, still dressed tattered, still, mucky, and definitely look like slum dwellers. come up and say, "Hey, who are you here for?"
We also would like to see the doctor.
The doctor. Doctor's not in.
We
When will he be in?
Not for you, not ever. And he goes to shove you backwards.
That's not very nice.
You see two of the other people around, not the woman nor the man whose growth is there, stand up and begin to move closer to you. Said, "Fuck off."
Oh fuck.
No, we're all friends here. Look, I could share some food.
Roll me diplomacy for the -2.
So I get a +1 for my racial, so -1.
Yes. And also rolling initiative.
Oh shit.
You sort of reach out the rations and he just smashes them out of your hand. Looks to the other one, he says, "Yep, get him." And roll initiative. It's alright, also I've already rolled yours.
That's because I accidentally clicked the shortcut for it as I was tabbing.
What the fuck is with these rolls tonight?
They're real bad.
I have not rolled anything good.
Don't worry, me and Uranus got this.
Dimitri will call out and say, "Try not to be too hard on these people."
Oh, I've got to even put them on the map, eh?
But he pushed me.
Yes, yes. I'm just saying their
Your
lives
stuff is
should
getting worse,
be
Trabo.
over theirs.
Sorry, Dave, I spoke over you.
Oh, I just said, yes, it's. I said, yes, he did, but that does not mean their lives are forfeit.
As long as I don't push my friends.
So he goes to, he slaps out the rations from your hand as, so that's number 7. Number 3 grabs you around the neck, or attempts to grab you around the neck. And he does. You are grabbed. And he spins you around to face your friends, holding you in front of him.
+23, holy shit.
Holy shit, yeah, why does he have such high?
What if they're +18?
Yeah,
What?
why the fuck does he have +23?
I don't know.
He should be
Our
+5.
modifier +18.
Ah, that was from the skill challenge. I was trying to do that. Okay, so let's put a -18 on that. That still didn't happen. Hang on, I'm just gonna make the attack again. Oh my god. Okay, he's gonna miss. Oh my god. So he tries to grab you, and you just slip out of his grasp completely. As the others begin to leap close, and you see in their hands clutched swords. As you move out of his grasp, a sword comes up from his hand and attempts to stab at you. Oh!
Doesn't he choke himself out?
No, because all it does is grabbed, and you can release a grab as a free action. Like, that's all the attack thing was. It was a minor action grab. So
Aw.
he critically grabs himself, lets himself go, and then and then hits Trabro with the blade. But he doesn't have you grabbed anymore. As this guy, he's going to try that. And he's going to hit you. So this guy grabs you, spins you around, and uses you as a human shield, giving him cover from your friends behind. Also, Uranus, do you want to be up in the room, or are you going to be outside? And Ryla.
Yeah, I would have been in the back, yeah.
Sweet.
Be towards the back bit of the room, yeah.
So Trabro is currently grabbed by this guy around the neck, and he sort of holds the blade up to your neck. Says, "I told all of you to fuck off." And Uranus, your turn.
Oh, good.
Are you just gonna
It's-
nuke them from orbit?
Kill them all! No, I'll say it's kind of hard for us to fuck off when you have my friend by the neck. No response?
No response.
Okay. This is, wait.
Maybe
Area
'cause-
Burst 1
'cause I
is
want to
a,
see what happens.
a 3x3, right?
Are we gonna
Yes.
even tell them we're RHC before we nuke them?
I'm not nuking them.
He's gonna nuke him.
Where is it? Where is it? Okay, I'm going to use Phantom Chasm. Yeah.
Yep. Oh damn. So 3 hits. No bad
Even
effect
if I
on them.
miss, well, even if I miss, they all fall prone.
What? What is that attack?
Yeah,
Phantom Charm. Oh, Chasm.
yeah, Chasm.
Nice. So you do get the 2d6 on the ones you hit though, and are immobilized.
So everyone's prone.
And
Does that release my grab?
make a saving throw. Technically no, but if you can make the save, it will. If not, you'll get proned as well. Yep. He gets knocked prone, and you are released.
Oh, and then the ones that took damage get immobilized.
Nice.
Too. There you go.
God
The
damn
fuck
it,
are
David.
you? Eat.
So they all just
Alright.
fall to the ground and are immobilized. So what does Chasm actually do? Enemy shriek in
It
terror as at
creates
least in their
a-
mind's eye, a bottomless
yeah.
pit opens beneath it. So they just think they're falling down a bottomless pit, but really they're screaming on the ground. Oh god, I'm falling!
They're like flailing on the ground. Yeah.
Oh,
That is
fantastic.
an awesome spell.
That is super cool.
Terrifying.
Alright, so they all fall down on nothing. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Ryla, you're up.
Well, I stand up. Wait.
What? Why
am I-
were you
no,
prone?
that's right. I'm not.
He just
Only
stands
they
up.
are
You're
prone.
not one of the
Stand
sucks,
up.
Rylar.
He was actually
I'm
sitting
not?
on a
Oh,
pew
shit.
just watching everything go on. Well, I stand up now. And I get involved.
I thought I was Oh man, I thought I was just one of them cool thugs. All right. I'll pull out, I guess, both of my pistols and aim them, and just say, just kind of sigh and say, "RHCP, stand down," and I'll ready an action to shoot if they attempt to do anything aggressive.
Alright.
Right. Let me check how this one works. Yeah, I'm going to basic cast Inevitable Doom on the Thug 7, I take it's the one that grabbed Trabro.
Yes. But he's let go of him now, so actually I should remove that grab.
Yeah. I'm aware of that, but he was sort of the one doing the talking and
Yeah.
telling us to fuck off. So I'll get him, target him with Inevitable Doom, and I'll tell him again, I repeat, we are the RHC. I suggest that you refrain from any further violence.
Alright.
So any attack made before my next turn will do damage on him. Otherwise it won't do anything.
So any attack that he takes will do an extra 2d8.
No, any attack that's made, like if any of our guys attack him, it'll do 2d8 on a hit or a miss.
Sweet. This guy's gonna run up. No, he's gonna stand up. Because he...
I don't know how zones work, but that whole area is a zone until the end of combat.
What
Well,
does the
that's
zone
a
do?
melee skill too, so I would be there.
Let me read this again.
Enemy that entered the zone falls prone. Okay, so he hasn't entered it. He's still in it, so he's going to move out.
Oh,
That
I
includes
close the window.
He's going to move to here, and he's going to attempt to stab Tribro. Come in
Does
here
that-
with your food and things.
Does that include allies around us?
I think it says enemies. Let me see here. Enemy.
It's friendly. So he hits Tribro for a whopping 10 points of damage, bloodying.
Then I shoot him.
And you shoot
What,
him.
are you shooting Charbrough?
He really did
Yes. Yeah, I'm shooting Tribro right in the face.
action.
Not again, please, not again.
Hey, that was lucky. That didn't actually happen. Such a.
So you go to shoot him,
Yep. Oh,
And you miss.
son of a bitch.
but the arrow sails over, and he tries to drag Tribro in front of him, grabbing you to use as a shield. So basically, he just pulls you up as the shot comes past him and attempts to hide behind. Or does so, I should say. Also,
I'm gonna move up.
okay.
They prone right, so they can't do opportunity attacks.
I think you can when you're prone.
It's at a
And
-2
otherwise-
though, I think.
Yeah, they have the minus to attack, but I don't think they lose opportunity. I feel like we asked this last time.
Okay, well
We
they
did.
can do opportunity attacks if they want.
Creature counts covered advantage. Yeah, no, you can do opportunity attacks. So do you want to move there still?
2 opportunity attacks on me.
From 10 and the asshole?
9 and Arso.
Oh, yeah, sweet. It doesn't matter which one they're going to come from. They're all the same guy. So 1 miss and 1 hit.
Does that include their -2? For
Yes, I'm
being
doing it
prone?
from a prone guy.
Alright.
So you've got diff effects.
I got +2
2.
from my opportunity defense.
So his attack's got a -2 and your defense has a +2.
Sweet.
Okay, so 11 damage. Done.
I'll Nature's Wrath them.
Okay.
What else can I fucking do?
Now, these attacks as well, these jagged swords, they like slash at you, and you feel like if you were to maneuver around while their blades are still threatening you, you might take extra damage.
Oh, okay. Because I actually don't have any AoE.
Do you have any aioli?
Don't have
Ooh, I love
AoE.
AoE.
Aioli.
AoE is
Oh
delicious.
no. You missed.
Oh my god. Any extra effect?
No, nothing there. I think you guys can see it, can't you, if it comes up?
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't say whether it has something or nothing. It just I think it comes up if it has an effect, but
Yeah.
it doesn't say when it doesn't. Should I?
The answer is always yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna rage action point.
No. You smash him in the nose, and he grabs his face as he starts bleeding from his nose.
And one enemy marked by you other than the target must choose to fall prone or take 5 lightning damage.
The asshole is the only other one marked, right?
So is 3.
So they're gonna choose to
One
fall
of them.
prone.
One of them.
They're both already on the ground.
That doesn't count as an attack against the thug asshole, though, does it?
No.
And then he also takes this much damage. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Tribro, you're currently grabbed, which only stops you from moving. It doesn't have any other bad effect.
Who's got me 10?
10 has you up to the left.
Let me go, let me go, let me go. Oops, only one of those damage goes through.
Alright, I'll get rid of the last one.
However, I swing again.
No.
And I've got an action point.
Uh-oh. How come you're only doing 1 damage for the second twin strike? Or 1 damage for each of the twins?
Because
Oh no.
every week
But I thought you roll twice on your attack rolls.
I do. I roll twice on the attack rolls because of my mark on
Yeah.
them. And Twin Strike is 2 hits, but it only does 1 weapon damage.
For each hit.
Yes.
So you've only
Yep.
rolled twice. You should be rolling 4 times, and
Damage twice.
I thought you said damage for each hit.
you've just action pointed to do the same thing. So really, you have 2 more attacks.
I'm so confused.
I'd done 2 damage rolls just before.
But you hit 3 times just before.
Twin Strike only hits twice.
So hang on. You're
I'm confused.
so you do your first attack, the 26 and 20. That's 1 attack,
Mm-hmm.
and then you roll damage.
Mm-hmm.
Then you do 21 and 14. That's your second attack, and you roll damage.
Mm-hmm.
And now your action point. I see. You've rolled again. Ah.
Yes.
Okay, so you still have 1 final twin strike to go.
And I need to roll the damage for the first one that hit.
Okay.
And this-
Sorry, I hadn't seen that you'd done the extra one. Math is hard. Okay.
That is hard.
Math is super hard. So you smash him 4 times. He doesn't let go, but he begins to bleed from the multiple stab wounds you've just inflicted on him.
Stabbing him with a flail.
Yeah. He's just holding on to you to stay up right now. And he goes, number 9 is going to try and grab Orzov. And fail. So instead he's going to stab Orzov.
He's prone and immobilized, however.
So he cannot move, so he stays on the ground.
So he's just gonna like
Stab at him. Yep.
Roll
Okay.
around on the ground.
He's basically trying to grab at your feet to pull you with him. Failing that, he just hacks at your legs. And in addition to standard critical damage, you lose a finger.
Well, how
my
can I reach my finger from down there?
You like try to swat away
You
one
lose
of
a
his
toe.
strikes.
Can it be a toe instead?
Actually, what sort of weapon? He's a short sword, so that's pierce slashing. So you lose a finger. 50% chance of either main or offhand. This hand will suffer a -2 penalty on all checks for 4 weeks, or until appropriate healing spell cast. This section is not possible. You've got fingers, eh?
Sure.
Yeah, it's possible. You take 12 points of damage and lose a finger. Roll me a dice. Odds is your left hand, evens your right hand. Your right hand loses the pinky.
Thank God I'm
Any
left-handed.
pinky-based skill will be at a -2.
So, any culture checks for drinking tea?
Yep.
Oh my! I'm committing Sudoku now.
Any
Sudoku.
5-finger death
Sudoku.
punch will only be a 4-finger death punch. And it is Thug 3's turn. He is going to... Now, the immobilize just lasts until the end of your next turn, right, Arana? Like, there's no way they can get out of that?
Let's read. Immobilized. Immobilized until the end of its next turn.
Okay. So technically 9 should be immobilized. I think they go off on your next turn, but that doesn't matter, really. So this one is going to hack at Orzov from the other side. He's actually got combat advantage too, so I'll just chuck a 2 on that. Missing. The thug asshole and he is going to stab at Dimitri. Missing. He's going to try and grab Dimitri's feet. Dimitri's close to the ground, also failing to get a hold. And Uranus, it is your turn again.
All right, I'm gonna cast Beguiling Strands on these 3 fuckos. Wait, do I have? There we go.
Okay, so if you're targeting Thug Arsehole, I'll give you the 2d6 thingy effect.
Okay. Miss. And on a miss, what happens?
Actually, I
Nothing.
don't know if I can do it. But yeah, just add 2d6 to the arsehole.
Okay.
Oh, you're not targeting him now.
Oh, I missed it apparently. All right.
You still do the 2d6 even though you miss.
Oh.
Yeah.
Boom!
Nice.
Shit.
All right. And then those 2 get pushed back 3 spaces. And since Thug 10 re-entered the zone, he goes prone again.
So that's 10 and 3.
Yeah, it looks like.
Alright.
And I'll get prone on.
Yeah, fuck
Or
yeah, he
does-
does. God damn, smashing these dudes around this little fucking black hole of death.
Get back in there.
Alright. Is that your turn?
Yeah, did you put that 10 damage on? Which one was it? Thug asshole?
12
I
damage.
guess I'll do that. Boop. Did that work?
Yes,
Okay.
that's on.
All right.
Okay, Ryla, you're up.
Oh boy. Okay, so who is being held right now and who's not being held?
Hold me.
Who is... They're all basically on the ground.
Okay.
10 looks pretty close to unconsciousness. 9 is also battered and bruised by Trabro, but it's just been tossed back across the room. The other 2 look kind of okay.
All right.
Mainly the asshole looks pretty fresh. It's a fresh asshole.
It's the fresh asshole, and that's the one that's holding Trabro, right?
Yes.
Number
So
10 was,
like-
and he got smashed across the room, so he's not
No,
now.
no, no. The asshole.
Oh, did I get grabbed again?
Did you?
No?
No, I probably just didn't remove it. Sorry.
I'm gonna move over here actually, and then one more right there. I'm gonna shoot him. How does he have +2? Whatever.
Because you're range and he's prone.
Makes sense. Let's see. And fuck it, I'm an action point.
Do it.
Damn it! I'm gonna hero dice that. I'll take it. See if it hits. That's an 18 hit.
You can try.
How do I?
No.
Oh fucking. Whatever. Okay.
Remember,
that's
he's
it.
lying on the ground, so prone gives him a bonus first ranged attacks as well.
That's right. Yep. Yep. Okay. That's my turn.
Okay, Dimitri, you're up.
Sorry about that. I just had some computer issues.
That's all right. Welcome back.
Welcome back, buddy.
Let me log
It's
back
only
into
just
Business
become your
Grounds.
turn, so you're fine.
Oh, cool. Sweet. All right, so hang on, logging in. All right, what's the state of Mr. Asshole?
He's still
bloodied.
pretty. Yeah, he's bloodied. now.
bloodied. Can I try and do, if I try and do like an intimidate check, that be like my action, or can I do it in addition?
No, you can do it.
All right, I'm gonna go and say, you guys don't have a chance here. Stand down.
Give it a shot.
Intimidate.
Hey. You do so, and the asshole looks to the others and says, "These fuckers ain't worth it. Let's go, boys." And he looks to you. Says, "Let us go, and we'll fuck off."
Fine, you're not worth the trouble.
Do you all let them go? Does anyone
No.
else stop?
We need one at least, I think.
Nah, we've got the civilians there.
I'm not letting them go.
As soon as he shouts, "Let's go!" You hear a voice from the room behind, calling out, "You bastards! Larkin will hear of this! Your families will be killed! Come back, you cowards!" But they ignore the voice and continue trying to drag themselves out, if you guys let them go.
Well, sounds like we got someone to talk to.
Yeah, I'll let him go.
Okay?
Orzhov?
At
Nope.
least not Thug 9.
Okay, the others get dragged away.
I can fix your finger.
That's
Asshole.
beside the point.
And 10 drag... asshole and 3 drag 10 away. And they leave the building.
He should have let me go.
And 9 tries to drag himself out.
So I'll take opportunity attack.
Go for it. Oh, it's not an opportunity attack. Do you want to kill him?
Yes,
How do you want to kill him?
painfully. Each finger one by one.
Okay, I'm gonna definitely step in there, and I'm also gonna use my eschatology ability to make sure he doesn't die.
You don't even need to. Orzhov hacks him down and he becomes unconscious. And you, Dimitri, you can feel that something keeps this man from death. It is like someone else or something else has stopped this man from dying.
Oh my god.
By the power of high eschatology.
And I'll also look at Orzhov and say, "That's enough, Orzhov. That is not how we do things."
Maybe we should. Then they won't beat people up.
I like
We
Trevor's
follow
logic.
the law, and I'll pick up Orzhov's finger and try and heal it. Can I do that, or do I need a better healing spell?
Probably need a better healing spell. Or a doctor.
I think a doctor seems likely.
Yeah. So, you let this guy go, or Orzhov, do you persist and kill him? Or persist to try to kill him, even with Dimitri
Yeah,
trying to stop you?
Chop off his pinky and then cuff him.
His pinky does come off. There's nothing protecting his pinky from staying attached to his body. And with the hacking of his pinky before you push on fourth, we'll have a 15-minute break. Back at like 20 to the hour.
Okie dokie.
person. That's not me.
No, that's my watching one.
Sure.
It is. Look,
I
I'll
believe
tick
in that person. Now we're all back.
it. Okay, so you hear this voice. You deal with Thug 9. He is considered incapacitated. Constipated. Your things will fall. It's the end of the encounter. And you guys are in the front hall of this church that's carved into the walls.
I'll probably give a healing word to Trabro and Orzov, by the way.
Okay. Just remember you're not having a short rest here, so you won't get them back.
Okay. Right, so that'd be both of them, wouldn't it? I might just do it just to Trabro, because he's actually the worst off.
Okay. Ouch.
Well, that was hang on, he should get more to that.
He does. That's just the dice roll. So he's healed 13.
Oh, yep.
So, you guys, what's the plan from here?
Well, there's somebody up further ahead, isn't there?
Yes.
Who's obviously involved with Cal.
Shrug.
Shrug.
I suspect-
Nice.
I think we should possibly head forward carefully.
I'm gonna run forward and jump kick the door open.
Or not carefully.
The door is open, but you step forth and you can see a bit of a room ahead. Let me just a bit of a room. So, who steps through the doorway first and dies? And who steps through the doorway first to see what's going on the other side?
The chicken or the egg?
Chicken or the egg?
I'm gonna check for traps in this general area.
I'm still fuming, so I'm not gonna go in first. I'll go in with the last person.
Okay. So, Ryla, as you step forth, you see what would have been the common area of this place. It looks like it's been damaged by perhaps some recent earthquake activity. There's a flooded area of this, and it seems to be leaking out of a crack in the wall. Of the 4 pillars that once held up the roof, one crumbled and toppled, and that's the one you can see smashed here on this part. Oh, sorry, one crumbled, and one toppled. There we go. Not one crumbled and toppled. So there's currently only 2 pillars still holding it up. That's these ones here, and they stretch to the roof, which is about 30 foot high. As you step through the doorway, you trip over a bit of string that knocks a collection of cans to the ground and makes a bit of a noise. I didn't make you roll because it doesn't matter. The people beyond are aware you're here anyway. But if you had managed to sneak in, you might have tripped over and alerted whoever was beyond.
Okay.
Now you can see the path stretches off in 2 directions on either side before going around corners. And you can see there is also 2 more corners up there, just to be clear. There is nobody in this room.
Can I stealth and kind of move up to one of these corridors over here?
Sure, roll me a stealth. Okay, so you sneak up to that area. You can see beyond it, this is some sort of storage room. There is a just a few bags, boxes of supplies. Looks like there's waste of some food and a few pots of lantern oil next to a lantern that's here. You see a small well in the far side of the room that looks to It's got a little pump on the side that drips with water as if it's recently been used to pump. And a chimney that goes up with a small fire at the base of it that is currently burning. That's there.
Okay.
There is no one in this area.
I'm gonna grumble along the other pathway.
Okay, you grumble along. You're not stealthy.
No, I'm grumbling.
Okay.
Yes, I can grumble stealthily.
Grumble, grumble. So you get to here, and you see. Womp, womp, womp. This is area 6. This appears to be sleeping quarters. There is only scattered bits of furniture around here. This appears to have been where whoever once lived in and ran this church, this might have been where they slept. It looks currently uninhabited right now. There is no one in this section either.
I kick a bed and continue to walk on.
Okay. You continue to walk along. And you reach the next bit. It's just more sleeping area. You do see, sorry, JD, you do see a lever where this L is sticking out of the wall. There's nothing marked on it to indicate what it moves. Trabra, as you step up, you see a gate sitting, blocking the walkway between these two areas. Aranus, are you coming into the room?
I suppose so.
Okay.
Finicky elves.
You pull the
Not
lever
an
off.
elf.
I don't pull, I kick.
You kick, like to turn it, or just to
Yep.
kick it.
A bit of both.
Okay, you kick it, and as you do, you hear a "now" as the gate slides open, and more Jeff, more something. Trabro, you see a guy leap out of this crack where the water is leaking from. No idea how he fit in there, and he seems to supernaturally grow in front of your eyes as he steps out of it and moves up to attack you. Roll initiative. As all around the area, Trabro, you also have a guy climbing out from the well next to you. And you see a guy coming from behind a curtain that is against the far wall. And as the lever is pulled and the gate goes up, a bone saw shoots across. Actually, this is before the guy steps out. Bone saw shoots across here between this bit of wood and the wall and attempts to hack at Trabro. So, Trabro, what's your AC? I'm going to roll this plus 10.
21.
Critically hits anyway. So you take 20 points of damage and are knocked prone and slowed. Say yes. I'll chuck the effects on. Okay, and the slow is because the blade just embeds itself in your side, detaching from the thing that it was running along and sticking in the side of you. Ow. And that was Bonesaw Trap. That's actually gone. So all these people bust out. Ryla, you react first. You see this guy climbing out of the thing and you have a moment to react.
This is a bad spot to be in.
Yes.
We didn't have a short rest, did we?
Nope. Also, that guy's token is weird and Teresa. There we go. Fix this token.
I'm gonna shoot this guy.
Okay.
Now, okay, let me know if I'm reading this wrong. With the the man with two guns is God.
Yeah.
It says damage and one weapon damage is target cannot take opportunity action until the end of my next turn. Does that include as I shoot him, or is that only after the effect is resolved, or the attack, I should say?
Their interruption. So the first attack will provoke, but if that hits, your second attack won't.
Whatever, I must do it.
So you hit. He is going to take the opportunity attack.
Yeah, I figured.
Hitting.
Ouch.
Doing 10 points of damage, but now he can't, as your shot hits him. He's blasted back, and you are free to take a follow-up shot.
He also can't as well because he can't take two on the same turn.
Yeah, that too.
But now he can't take any more for ever
For the
again,
whole time. Yeah.
to the end of my next turn. Well, let's shoot him again.
Okay, you hit. He cries out in pain, and the person behind, who stands out from the other four because he looks very well dressed, aside from a large blood stain down his side of sort of his torso. His clothes are impeccable. So he stands out. And you fear that this must be the doctor, whose name is now given away.
Dr. Shithead.
Dr. Shithead von Shithead.
Now, hey, that's Dr. Shithead. Wait.
Von Recklinghausen?
I did say
No,
doctor.
I was going to make a joke, but then my brain stopped.
Okay, that's right.
Hilarious.
We'll all laugh as if it was good.
Yeah.
Mr.
Classic.
Dr. Shithead.
I'm gonna run my ass out of here.
Okay.
And that's a wall there, right? Like below me?
Yes.
Yay. Okay, that's my turn.
Sweet. This thug is going to climb out of the wall now. And he's going to go leaping for Trabro. And he's going to stab at you. Missing, however. Even though you're prone on the ground with a blade in you, he cannot land a hit with his sword. So instead tries to grab you, hitting and grabbing you for cover.
Does that mean he's prone too? Or am I standing up?
No, he's kind of like got you half pulled up, but you're not on your feet.
You're half prone.
You can be grabbed on the ground.
I'm half prone.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're half prone. Aranus, your turn.
Aranus, huh? Okay.
Our anus. The anus that belongs to all of us.
Burst. What's this? Close blast 5, huh? 1, 2. Now, is this this like bench or whatever? Are these walls or what are these?
Yeah, those are walls that you're standing behind.
I mean, they go all the way up to the ceiling.
Yeah.
You said.
Or they go about 20 foot high.
All right, so I can't do that then.
The ones that
And
are
the wall-
here, these are like
Uh-huh.
5 foot high, so you can see that thug behind there.
Why can't I get rid of this then? There it goes. All right, I guess I'll just smack him with the old magic missile.
Okay.
Phew.
Poof. He gets whacked. He tries to put Trabro between him and you, but the missile just flies around and swats him anyway.
And I'll move this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, as you get to here in your movement,
Oh
there is
boy.
a clunk, shink, and then a whirring blade whirs out of there and into you.
Oh, good.
Oh, poop. The blade's shoulder pops, and instead of actually coming out of the thing, you just hear a stink, and the blade spins, but is inside of its, like, the the bit of the thing that it would slide along. What do you call it? The groove? That's the one. It just sits in its groove completely impotently and spins as the mechanism that pushes it out is popped. And gives you a fright, but you continue on. Actually, I think you're one more. Yeah. Alright, what's up? Your turn.
Alright.
Okay. Is this a wall there, or is it like a full wall?
It's
Can
like
see
5
over
foot
it?
high, so it's kind of just bench height. The thing that's between you and the thug's 4.
So
Sorry.
could I Nature's Wrath over it?
Yes. He will have cover though.
And that'll be it.
Alright. Oh, is that not an attack as well? Oh, nice.
No, it's just a mark.
Okay.
Okay, I'll use my action as another move. I won't actually be able to see anyone from that position, will I?
Yeah, you can see. Actually, no. No, you can't.
That's cool. That'll do.
So you can't see as this guy rounds the corner.
No. No.
And he is going to. He's going to charge you.
Can he not?
He can. He gets a +1 to his attack. And
Wait, is he a slayer?
he's going to use his Malice Wrought Rapier.
Slayer, boys.
He may or may not share some bonuses with the Slayer. And you take 1d8 damage. And with his surgical precision, he opens up a vein or a artery. And you take ongoing 5 damage.
Can I save for my artery closing?
You can at the end of your turn, except this one is so bad that you automatically fail your first save against it.
What a dick. Okay.
As a minor action. No, charging into your turn. So he's done. Alright.
Oh, real quick, Spite, I have a question.
Go for it.
Don't we have more than one action point?
Do you?
I
No,
thought
we took a long rest.
Yeah, you took a long rest. Long rests get rid of your action point. Or take you back to 1.
Gets rid of
Oh,
your
okay.
milestones.
Ah, okay. I'm fucked then.
This guy's going to move to here, next to Cal in the corridor. He's going to try to grab you. Failing, and then failing that, going to try to stab you. Missing as well. And it is Travero's turn.
I am going to.
Whack him, the guy that's holding him. Smashing him for 10.
Oh, I forgot to mark him. Oh well.
He's already marked by Orzov as well, so if you do it, it'll override his.
No, it's a different. I just say mark, but it's oathed, I guess.
Oh, right.
And I'm my turn.
Okay. Make sure you do your save for the blade that's in you.
Oh yeah, damn it.
Cool. You're no longer slowed. You rip the blade out of your side and toss it to the floor.
Oh, I also probably stood up too.
You're grabbed, so you're currently immobilized. Until you escape the grab.
I can't stand. Okay, I'll just keep punching him in the ankles then.
So this guy, you hear someone shout from around the corner, Dimitri, I'll go round the back to catch him unawares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he comes face to face with you. Huh, shit!
I guess he's the one catched up.
And he is going
Wow.
to hit you. He just lashes out with his sword. straight into your face for 9 points of damage, and he tries to grab you. I've got one! No, I don't! And Riley, your turn.
Alright, cool. I'm in a bad position.
Yes.
Let's disengage the thing in 4E.
You can shift. So you can use a move action to shift one square, and then you can use your standard action to move again. Or use your standard action to shift, and then use a move action to move.
If I have a question.
Yep.
If something is a close blast, does that provoke an opportunity
No.
attack?
You will not get opportunity attacks.
Okay, then as a standard action, going to use Cloaking Mist.
Nice.
Nice. No extra effect.
That's too bad.
Not nice.
Smash that guy. Very good.
Where's? Oh, okay. So it doesn't actually. Oh, never mind. So that was my standard action. I'm going to shift. I can shift diagonally, yeah.
Yeah.
If I shift there, do I have cover?
Got half a wall between you.
All right, then. Since I have cover, I'm going to roll a stealth check.
To
To
hide,
hide
from
from them,
them. Perfect.
because I can do that with whatchamacallit, Cloaking Mist. There we go.
Ha!
Oh
Jesus,
my
plus
God.
14 though. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
And you hear them shouting, "The fuck is he going? Where'd he go?" Sounds like you hid successfully.
Okay, sweet. Oh, I forgot to mark that down. You son of a bitch. As a minor action, I will Hunter's Quarry, Wolfenstein von Wolfstein,
Okay.
and I'm not even gonna bother saving because I failed the first one. So that's it.
This guy's going to continue holding Charbro, but lash out at Orzov.
Does
So
he
you
get
can
cover from the shelf thingy?
Yeah,
He got cover from Charbro, not from the shelf.
I thought you said from the shelf because that's what you said to me.
I said he has cover. So,
Ah,
like you can
But
attack
I'm
him over.
meaning, does Orzhov have cover though? Is what
Um,
I'm getting at.
Probably say no, not from melee. If someone was trying to hit you from range, yes. But like that's not blocking any part of you unless you went prone.
Fuck that.
Yeah, it's not blocking enough of you. The only reason, like if they have someone grabbed, that's their ability. If they have someone grabbed, they have cover because they're using them as a human shield.
ah,
He didn't
I
have
thought since
cover
you
from
said it
the. Yeah.
after the thing, I thought you meant from that.
No, sorry, that was my fault. Yeah, the cover comes from Charbro. But
I
thankfully,
wonder if
the
I'm
damage.
quite happy to stab through. No, I won't do that.
So he's going to lash out at you, bloodying you. Once again, these are the same, like, sort of rusted, jagged short swords that pretty hairy to be near.
What was?
Ren-
And he takes 5 damage for ending his turn next to me.
Ooh. And he is bloody. You're just continuing to hack at it.
Yep.
He's regretting this grab.
All right. I'm gonna hit this guy. What does this do? Oh, it's push. All right. I'll freezing burst that guy. I'll obviously I'll aim it like so it doesn't hit Dimitri.
Yeah.
Phew.
And what does that do?
Lets me slide him one space, I think.
Oh yeah. So where are you gonna slide?
So, diagonal against the wall.
Like that?
Yeah.
Awesome. He
And
is.
I will end my turn.
Orzhov, your turn.
Okay, sweet. So I will, as a minor, summon my fairy guardian. Right by the square in front of the doctor.
Yeah. So you moved out of the square you're in?
No. I was meant to draw a square there, but I just painted. I accidentally went to the drawing tool.
Ah, okay.
It has a range of 5.
Sweet. There's 6 squares to him. Oh no, it's to the one in front of him. I'm retarded. Don't worry, ignore me.
Will do.
That's right. And then I'll use my Nature's Ra.
Yep.
To mark those. And then I'll take my second wind.
Cool. Alright, so you get some defenses and you heal 17.
I do some damage. And I can slide them to. I can slide this guy, the Thug 4, 2 squares.
Alright. Where do you want to slide him?
Oh, sorry, 1 square. Back 1, so he's away from Trabo.
That, just so you're aware, that will not break the grab, because he's still within
I mean
range to maintain it.
Back.
Or do you mean there?
Yeah.
Okay. So he gets slid away. So you're no longer grabbed, Trabro, and that guy is slid away from you. Doesn't knock him prone or anything, eh?
No.
Sweet.
Oh, at
Okay.
least I don't think that is my move. I'll just move up to here.
Okay, so doesn't quite make sense, but because you left your space before the end of the thug's next turn, you take an additional 6 damage.
That does not make sense.
It
I thought
doesn't.
since there's a way that it wouldn't happen.
Yeah, but yeah. Can you read that if I link it in there?
Yeah, that's fine. It's just but worded weirdly.
Yeah. Where's the 6 damage? So I'll just put that on you because it didn't work properly. Okay.
Oh no, I did. I resisted 3 of it. So you did that.
No, that's your damage you just did, didn't it?
Yeah, shit. Oh no, never mind. Yeah.
Yeah, I jagged it onto you and it gave you a damage bonus of 6, which would be super nice for you. Dimitri, your turn. This guy slammed into the wall beyond thanks to Arana.
Okay, I'm going to ignore him. Move up to, say, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, close burst 3. That would be a basically. It'll be, what is it, a square sort of, or a radius sort of.
3 squares
3.
out from you.
Yep. So if I go there, that's not going to get Orzhov, correct?
Correct. It'll just get those 2.
Okay, so I used my standard as a move, so I'm going to action point,
Okay.
and I will do Curse of Misfortune on these fellas.
It's your daily, yeah?
Correct.
And it gives them 5e disadvantage. They attack twice and take low.
5e disadvantage, and as an after effect or on a miss, 10 psychic damage. Oh, does this count as for, because number 6 is bloodied, isn't he?
Yes.
So, does this count as targeting him with an attack?
I thought that's only if you damage someone with an attack.
Yeah, which this will with the after effect anyway. So,
So it won't
if that
stun you
happens,
yet, but it will stun him later.
Yep.
Or will stun you later, rather.
So I missed the doctor, so he takes 10 psychic.
Yep.
And the other one gets the disadvantage. So I'll do the damage now.
And the other guy has a disadvantage. Alright. So, the doctor, seeing the guy next to him being a bit down on the dumps, he is going to allow him to heal. He's going to heal him. He turns and with a touch of his hand, a couple of wounds on the Calgold thug's chest close.
He's multi-class into cleric.
This guy might be useful.
that's a minor action. And with another minor action instead of a standard, he reaches out to Orzhov and attempts to tap on your chest. And as he does so, your whole body spasms. You take 1d6 lightning damage, or 1d6 plus 5, and you're knocked prone and cannot stand, save in.
Oh my god.
So you can't stand
But I
until you
can roll a
save.
save on the first one. I don't auto fail the first one, right?
The first... you do auto-fail.
Damn it.
Actually, no, that's only with the rapier. Sorry. No, this effect does not auto-fail, so you can save on that first time. But of course, that's the end of your turn, so minimum you'll be next turn.
Nope. Because I can make a save at the start of my turn.
Oh, nice. Even for prone?
If it's a save ends, I can make a saving throw at the start of my turn.
God damn it. Alright. Actually, so he didn't need to do a standard action for that. You're going to do that for his move action, and then as a standard action, he's going to stab you.
Damn it!
And that's going to hit you. And you take the ongoing 5 damage. And now, both of those effects, you will auto-fail the first. Automatically fails its first save against any conditions Wolfgang has inflicted this turn. Sweet. So, erect your shit a little bit. The thug is going to move away to attack this new target. You can opportunity attack him if you wish.
I will wish.
Go for it. And I will see if yours interrupts his hit. No.
I'm so angry.
So Dimitri takes 5 points of damage and is bloody. Oh, yeah, no, that was 2 squares. So he is still slow. Oh, shit, hang on, sorry. I needed to roll twice. And take the lowest. So he misses. I'll undo that damage on you, Dave.
Cool. And so now, does he have to do a save to end
Yeah.
that curse?
He does that at the end of his turn. So that he succeeds and you do 10 damage as an after effect.
Okay, I will do the damage.
And he
And-
sags again as this psychic blow almost brings him to death. Trabro, your turn.
And just as immediately as I see that, just pangs of guilt cause me to freeze up.
Yeah, you're stunned.
I'm gonna mark Dr. Wolfgang with
Okay.
my oath. Who's miles away, but I have a plan. Did I not stand up last turn, or did I get knocked down again?
You only just got ungrabbed last turn, so you can stand up now.
I stand up.
Okay. It's your move. You still haven't set up a stand up, have you?
Of course not.
I haven't. No. No.
No idea what you're talking about.
And I've got no range. I can't move. I end my turn.
Okay. You didn't want a standard action move?
Actually, I'll standard action move one.
Or charge even?
I don't have enough movement to charge.
Okay.
But I can stand up, move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. So this thug, he's gonna pull himself from the wall that he was just blasted to and head towards Uranus.
No, not Uranus.
He misses with that, and with his arm comes around.
You're right,
he
not
does
Uranus.
grab you. He does grab you, however. So you are now grabbed. Ryla, your turn.
Oh boy. I'm going to. Shit. I guess I'll move right here.
You're going to shit.
Just going to shit.
I'm going.
Just pops a squat.
Since I'm a rogue, I don't get extra damage from stealth, right?
No.
That's unfortunate. What am I gonna do here? All right. As a minor action, I will use Dark Fire on the Doctor. I never fucking landed. Never. I don't think I've landed this a single time since
I
we've
don't think
actually
so,
started
no.
playing. I hate it so much. Instead, I'm going to use precision dart. See if that hits him. All right, cool. We do the damage here.
That's a hit.
Wait. Actually, why is it even on there? You should probably take that off.
What,
Why is
the
it
attack
an
minus
ability
4?
on there? Yeah, that's supposed to be save -4 because I'm going to be using a poison on him. Whoops. So I'm going to use Bloodroot Poison. So he takes an extra 6 damage and is dazed. Hunter's Quarry. Attack Finesse.
God damn, he's bloody.
And I'm also going to Assassin Strike him. See, we're not 7 yet, so 2d10.
As he's bloodied, he shouts out, blue lightning limbs his hands, and suddenly all ailments on him pass. As he removes dazed, he removes the thing that Chiro put on him, which was weird.
That's an oath. I don't think it can be removed. It's an effect on me, but I put it on them to track it.
How long does it last for? Just until he dies?
Yeah.
Okay, put it back on there. Sorry, because I know marks do, because they technically end within a turn. They just have to be re-upped. So I thought it was the same. But you can pop that back on. So he removes the daze.
Okay, but he still takes another 15 damage.
Yes.
Does he say, "Mwahaha, this isn't even my final form"?
Is that 15 to go on now?
Yeah.
All right. And he falls to his knee. And yeah, he oh, fuck. He's attempted to cheat death, but didn't.
How do I make a save again? Sorry. Oh no, I found it.
There you go. Okay, this guy here is gonna try his best. 1, 2, to move here. Can you charge if you're slowed?
Don't ask me.
Standard action. Move up to its speed towards the target. Must move at least 2 squares away from its starting position. Okay, so he only has a speed of 2, but he does need to move at least 2. So 1, 2, he's going to charge at Orzhov and attack. Fails. Wah, wah, wah. Alright, it's your turn. This guy's right on top of you.
So, is there any like casting of spells when I'm grabbed, or how does that
Yep, you are
work?
just immobilized.
All right, I'll smack him with the old beguiling strands.
Okay, is that a ranged
Beguiled.
attack?
No, it's close,
Oh, goddamn.
close blast.
Do you just
And I'm gonna
Kamehameha
knock
him?
him back. Yeah, knock him back 3 squares.
He gets blasted back. Ah, I can't keep on this one! He shouts out to no one in particular.
4, 5,
And
6.
you're no longer
Hello,
grabbed.
tribe. Mr. Rotterhouse, hello.
Hello.
Okay. At the start of my turn, I use the Font of Life to fail the damage ongoing save.
Okay.
It just says the first save, right? Not
Yeah, yeah.
the first turn or something, right?
No, just the first save.
Thank Christ.
So you can still save for it at the end.
And I can't use my move to stand up.
You have to save against the prone as well,
Yep.
which will auto fail at the end of this turn.
I'm gonna use my Form of the Mountains Thunder,
Okay.
and I'm going to do a Tempest Assault against the Doctor. But before that, I'll update my marks.
Keeping them punching you. Alright, you hit. Even with the -2.
I'm angry. I'm fucking angry.
Nice roll. Does it have any effect with it?
Yes, it does some damage to this. Why the fuck did I take it off so I can't read it? I'm a genius. And once per round, when you hit an enemy for melee attack, each enemy by you takes thunder damage equal to my strength mod.
And he goes down. Oh, damn. So you automatically fail the prone save, but you can make your save versus the damage ongoing. So roll a save.
Yep.
Oh, nice. Alright.
As I see the suffering I've inflicted on this person, I ask myself, even if he's not a nice person, is it truly just to rob him of what little life he has left before the end inevitably takes him anyway? And I just look inward.
I shout out, yes! It is!
So he starts his turn unconscious or dead. So as he's laying there limp and you see the thugs looking around like, what's going on? His body surges with the same blue energy as before, and he stands up in a sudden burst of life. All
No?
conditions affecting him end. As he stands up, he turns to Orza and he says, "You motherfucker!" He doesn't say it like that. Oh, he does smash you though.
Holy fuck.
So he deals 8 points of damage, which is partially resisted. You take ongoing damage 5. You automatically fail your save against that ongoing 5. And as a minor action, he taps you on the heart and says, "It is you, not me, that dies." As he he touches you, and like when you have static from like being on a tramp or whatever, he just electrocutes himself and he becomes stunned.
Did I move myself there or did you?
I did nothing. That was you.
That was his
You
touch.
just shot off the screen. Motherfucking stunned himself. Christ.
I'm too electrifying for my mountain's form, lightning form, thunder form.
That's so bad. Yeah, he just reverbs back to him. Womp womp. The thug here.
I'm going to interrupt, sorry.
Yep.
He ended his turn not adjacent to me, so I get to teleport to a square adjacent to him.
Nice. Oh,
And
what is that from?
that's because he's my oath target.
Let me just have a look at the oath, because he ended everything on him.
I focus my wrath, giving your attacks against the enemy extraordinary accuracy.
One enemy target, one enemy can see the birth effect when you make melee attack against target. Nah, you can keep that on. Yep, you can teleport to him.
And then I hit him.
Alright. Smash him.
Come on, crit. No? Okay.
A hit on a 3 though.
Yeah. Okay, you can carry on now.
That's right. This Kel Guild thug turns around to you and attempts to grab you to rip him off him. Fails. Tries to stab you instead. Also fails. And it is your turn.
I'm going to overwhelming strike. And he is now prone.
To this point, he weakly breathes out, "I surrender." As this thug, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then charges to Dimitri. Oops, hang on. Didn't target you. There we go. Give me
Dimitri,
8 points of
no.
damage, and he tries to grab you. Which he
Excuse
does.
me, I'm trying to have a philosophical debate with myself here.
He holds the knife to your throat and says, "You can do that when you're dead." And Riley, your turn.
All right. I'll take that his surrender as a surrender, and I'll attack Kel Guild Thug.
All right.
One job, Ryla. Thank God.
You're welcome. And I'll shift 2 squares because I can. And that's it.
Oh no. That guy did. Uranus, yeah.
So the doctor surrendered.
Yeah, he's lying on the ground. And basically has just said, "I surrender." The thugs, however, fight on.
Where's my thing? Area burst 1. Cool. All right, so I'll use Twilight Falls. Centered on Dimitri. It only targets enemies. Yep. Shoo. Shit.
Womp womp.
But the zone does get created, and
There, eh?
yeah,
Sweet.
and
They
Fuck.
still get knocked prone, eh? Or is that? Oh no, it's a different
no. This is a different thing. So basically, anyone that they try to attack has partial cover against them.
one. Ah, very nice.
That'll be my turn.
Okay, Orzhov, you're up.
So for my font of life, I'll try and make that save against the prone.
Okay.
I'll cry.
You're still trying to pull your guts in.
Can you crawl while
Yes.
prone? What's the movement for that?
Crawling is half your speed.
I'm gonna start to crawl. Is he gonna take an opportunity attack? Or
No,
has he surrendered?
He's stunned anyway. He's surrendered, but he wouldn't be able to.
I'm gonna make an attack on this guy because I'm angry.
Hear him up. And you hit him. And he goes down.
So I have been grabbed, haven't I? Or which one grabbed me? Was it?
The one behind 13, he's still got you.
Okay. I guess I've been. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I've been sort of shaken out of my stupor. I can't get Rylar, unfortunately, but I will use a Healer's Mercy on Trabo and Orzhov. And can you unstun me?
Yes.
Is breaking the grapple like an action, or?
Yeah, you can take a standard action to try and break it. Oh,
except
actually, it
I'll
might be a
just
moved
use-
action. Hang on.
Yeah, but I've Oh, yeah, if it's a move action, I'll try and do that. Otherwise, I'm out of luck.
Grabbed creature can take the escape action. Using force movement. Sorry. Ugh. Yeah, it's a move action.
Okay, so what? So what do I have to roll? Sorry.
A acrobatics or athletics check. It's up to you.
Pretty average at both.
And you escape.
Oh, sweet.
You're no longer grabbed. Okay. Wolfgang continues to be surrendering. Trabo, you're up.
Okie dokie. I will move. And attempt to overwhelming strike this one.
I think you did it.
No.
Yeah, I think so.
You do 2 standard critical hits.
So just
Well,
hold shift and wreck his day. That bloodies him. And that kills him. You eviscerate him.
Oh my god.
God damn.
I basically was just standing there contemplating the ethics of laying my hands on these people, and you guys just
Just a
immediately dropped the two right next to me.
Jeez. Okay, so Wolfgang lies on the ground. What do you do?
I asked him to heal my fucking pinky.
He looks and he coughs up a spurt of blood. My energies are spent.
I cut off his pinky.
No, you
Oh my
don't.
God.
You do not.
wow.
I'm angry about this pinky.
He didn't cut your pinky. You've already
Um,
taken a pinky in payment.
I'll definitely, yeah, I'll definitely try and restrain Orzhov from doing that.
Orzhov, do you persist?
I persist.
Okay, roll me strength. Both of you.
Strength. Where do I do strength on the main page?
Alright, Orzhov shoves you out of the way and goes to hack his pinky off. Does anyone else try to stop him?
Yeah.
How are you going to try and stop him? Just hold him back as well?
I would poke him
Suggest he
with some
takes the whole
nine-nine.
hand instead.
I'll just jump on his back. Knock it off, man.
Alright, contested athletics versus acrobatics, I guess.
Wait, which one
Yeah.
do I do?
Athletics for you.
Can I use my hero point? my...
Yeah, you can spend your hero points.
Jeez. Wow.
I don't think that will even work, but I will try.
You need to spend them both and get 6s on both.
That's worth it.
Wow.
Nope.
Okay.
Sad boys.
So Ryla jumps on your back and pulls you back to protect your prisoner from being mutilated.
Just hold on, Orzhov. Hold on. You can chop his pinky off after we get the information out of him.
Deal.
I guess that's probably time for the mage cuffs and the you are under arrest.
Yeah.
You RHC?
Yes.
You're not Creed's boys?
Oh,
No.
we told actually we told your luckies we were RHC. I thought you would have heard.
His eyes widen with abstract terror, and he just says, "Fuck. We need to get out of here now." And
No,
there's
yes, you're under arrest.
there is a pulse of blue energy that goes through him, and he totally does heal himself again.
God, lying son of a bitch.
And he just offers his hand and says, "I'll go with you. Just, holy shit, we need to get out of here." What do you do?
Or grab his
I go,
hand.
if you
Let's
hear
go.
my pinky, yes.
Well, worry about your fucking pink. Oh, sorry. I suddenly turned.
Wrong accent.
Wrong area. But you know, worry about your fucking pinky later. I think we should take his word. Let's go.
All right.
I'll
So you
just
guys
roll
start
an
moving
answer
towards
right
the
now.
door.
Yeah.
Okay. So who's leading the way?
I guess
Wolfgang is.
Okay. What are the
Uh,
passive perceptions here?
do we have passive perception in 4E?
Yeah, 40 was the one that invented it.
I don't see passive perception.
It's not on the sheets, but it is. It's just 10 plus your perception.
I did it.
Is that your perception total?
Hang on.
I imagine it'd be your modifier, because otherwise that'd be like 28 for me.
Yeah, I'd be seeing it like
14.
22.
14 sounds more normal.
So
It's weird. I've got a modifier of plus.
in most situations, a DM uses passive perception to determine if a creature notices something. Creature has fallen asleep. Blah 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 blah. Uses passive perception with a -5.
Would that be based on your modifier or your check though? Because I've got a modifier of 4, but a check of +6 for wisdom.
I'll say it would be the check.
Not just the mod.
It's the actual like the number that's on the far right on our sheet of your perception.
Okay, so 16 in my case.
Okay. I'm sure that seems too low then for this. Let me just. So passive perception, 10 plus your base skill bonus. Checks without roll. Sorry, it's vitally important.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, it's just 10 plus your base skill bonus.
So mine would be 18 then?
Yeah.
Well,
What skill? Sorry, perception.
Yours is like fucking 22.
Yeah, I'm 22.
Hang on, this can't be right. Physical book time.
Oh my god.
physical what?
Physical book time.
Oh man.
I know.
Oh man.
Wow, dude, you just fucking see everything. Okay, so who's got theirs above 18?
Me and
Yep.
Ryla, at least.
Okay,
Did you say above 18?
above 18.
Oh, above. Sorry. Okay. just
Yeah,
me.
no,
sorry. So just
I'm
Trabro?
at 18.
Oh, I am.
You are as well? Okay, so Trabro and Orzov, you both see as you guys are getting down and can see into this front room, you can see what appears to be shimmering forms moving through the area towards this wider open area.
Oh my god, no.
The group can place themselves anywhere within that. Actually, a little bit bigger. Anywhere within that when it's noticed. There appears to be people moving into this church. Wolfgang sees them as well, and he shouts, "Oh fuck, they're here! Oh fuck! You've got to protect me! I'll help as best as I can! You release my bonds, I'll help!"
I think Dimitri will do so, but say, "You try and run or betray, it will not go well for you."
He nods. Of
We
course.
still haven't had a short rest, have we?
No. I will allow you to have a short rest before you leave if you want to.
I
But-
would rather not.
Yeah, you might. These guys sneaking into the church.
Can I get that prone and the damage off?
Yes, I'll get rid of that.
I get the letter out of my pocket.
The letter?
Hmm.
Okay.
If we're gonna do another fight, like I don't know how long so can I get like 2 minutes?
Yeah, of course.
All right.
How much longer are we gonna play tonight? Because it is
About
getting
20
late
minutes.
for me. Oh, okay.
Yeah, is that going to be enough time for the next fight? Because I'm probably sort of at a point where I can definitely stay for 20 minutes, but not any longer.
If it's not, we'll just finish it at the end of one of the rounds. Pick it up.
Okay, I'm keen to go. I'm
Sweet.
keen to keep going.
Okay. I'll just wait for Thok to come back. And re-roll initiative, guys. I'll roll for Thok. Oh, thank God. It went from all of the enemies above you to like decently interspersed.
Would I can't. I think my weekend should have dropped by now too. I think it
Yes,
was just one
that'll go.
turn.
Get rid of that. And you can assume your enmity thing is off of him now, Chubro. So you can
Okay.
re-put that to someone else.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to AFK for like a few minutes in the middle of the battle. So sorry in advance.
That's right. So we can start though?
Yeah.
Okay. Uranus, you're up.
Yep. I sure am, aren't I?
You are. Sorry, there are
So we're able to see things on the map.
2 guys that you can see moving through that area. They are,
Are they-
considered under heavy cover right now, so -5 to attacks against them. They're
Oh boy.
barely visible.
But I mean, it's clear that they're here to
Yes.
fuck with us.
Well, if you believe what Wolfgang is saying, yes.
Fuck. Where's my thing? Five, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I'll go here. I think, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I will use. Good old color spray.
How garish.
Probably fuck up. Pew.
You can see as well when you step into here that all along this tunnel, like where each of these things dozens of steel bars that were certainly not there before that block the way out.
Where at? Like,
all
down
all
towards
along
the
this
entrance.
tunnel. Yep, that entrance tunnel.
Damn. All right. And then he's dazed until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
And there's no one else in that area, I'm assuming?
Not that you can see.
Well, shit.
Okay. Is that your turn? This
Yep.
guy, is he the dazed one? No, he's not the dazed one. This one moves up 1, 2, 3, 4 to the side of you. And
Oh, what's he doing?
moving up to you.
I mean, he's going to attack me with some sort of
Yes.
thing?
Yes, he's going to
Can
stab
I-
at you.
How do interrupts work?
They interrupt whatever the trigger is
When do I have to declare them?
when the trigger goes off. So what's the trigger you're trying
Oh,
to do?
okay. It's when I was going to use shield. It says when I'm actually hit by an attack, so that's cool.
Okay, so he gets to hit you. And he hits, so you're going to use your thing.
Yep. +4 to AC.
Okay, so let me just... have you got the AC on you?
Yeah, I'll put it on me.
Ah, so that'll make it miss. Lucky. So he misses with his attack, and it is Ryla. As he attacks you as well, he becomes fully corporeal. You can now see him. He is not a shadow anymore.
Let me check. I need to check something real quick here. Is this considered another encounter?
Yes, but you haven't had a short rest, so encounter powers aren't back. But anything
Yeah.
that says 1 per encounter, you can use again.
Thank goodness. I'm gonna Hunter's Quarry him as a minor action.
Wait, say that again. It is another encounter, but encounter powers aren't back?
Yeah, so it is another encounter for the purposes of things that last till the end of the encounter or can only be used X number of times per encounter. But encounter powers that you've spent only recharge on a short rest.
Ah, okay.
Alright, so you knock him prone. Before it's Orzov's turn, something shimmers off to the side, and you realize that there's something coming out of a door that you didn't realize was a door when you first came through.
Wait, there was a door.
There was a door. A secret doors. A guy that looks fucking weird. Certainly powered by the witch oil. You can see it leaking out of his chest cavity. You can't see it in the picture, but you can see it in the game. And black tendrils crackle within an orb that he has just hovering above his hand, and then an explosion goes off next to Dimitri. So, hits, bloodying you, and you're weakened till the end of your next turn. Until the end of his next turn, sorry. And it is Orzov's turn.
Next to Uranus is a wall, right?
Correct.
Move up to here.
Yep.
And be like, sweet.
Sweet.
And then I'm gonna use my mana to look skyward and choose Trapper.
Okay, so what does that do? Oh, that's the roller dice, and he gets to
Yep.
choose a power. So, Trabro, choose a power that the next time you use it, you want to roll a 3 on.
Tried.
I don't have to use that power next turn though.
No, it's just the next time you use that power, the first roll is a 3.
Fuck it, overwhelming strike. 'Cause I could
Orzhov.
roll twice on it, so
Ah,
yeah.
very nice. Okay, is that your turn, Orzhov?
Yep.
Okay, before it's Rickling von Waterhausen, whatever his fucking name is, his turn, another shimmer appears to the left. It's another secret door opens, and you see a second Nethermancer. This
Oh
one
my
moves
God.
forwards right up to Trabro, and with his orb, it crackles, and he conks you with it. Dunk. And, yeah, that's it. Dr. Wolfgang shouts out, "They come from the shadows!" And he moves up to this guy, and he is going to stab at him with a rapier, hitting, dealing damage and doing the ongoing damage effect. And if that creature is aberrant, elemental, fey, immortal, or shadow, yeah. And the Nethermancer looks confused, as you don't know this, but to him, Dr. Wolfgang is no longer visible. Trabro, your turn.
With the letter in my hand,
Yep.
I'm going to address the Nethermancer next to me.
Yep.
And be... Creed said we'd be safe. This man's under arrest for assaulting RHC officers. What are you all doing here?
As you mentioned, Creed, he sort of turns his head back into the main hall, and then back to you. And you hear a voice call out from the main hall. "So you got my letter? Lay down your arms, and we shall talk about it."
Are you going to stop hurting us?
Not if you keep attacking my men.
I haven't even drawn my flail. I'll just put my hands up with the letter in it.
Okay. That's your turn. Dimitri, you do anything? Guess not. Guess he surrenders as well. This knife fighter.
It looks like he's trying to talk, but no sound's coming out. 'cause
Oh,
his
really?
mic's activating.
I think your mic is muted or dead, Dave.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, you take your turn. I'll put it back to you.
Hang on.
Oh, there we go.
Yes, I must have accidentally muted myself. I was saying, Trabro, what is going on? What letter is he talking about? What letter are you talking about?
Do you answer?
A letter saying that we would be spared as long as we didn't pursue this investigation any further.
And you want us to throw? No. Okay, I'm going to. On hearing that, I will use my Hymn of Resurgence. So enemies in there.
All right.
So they take a -2 to effects, and anybody that hits them in the next turn will knock them prone. Also, allies get free. You can choose either 5 temporary hit points, or you can make a saving throw, whatever that means.
So if you've got anything that ends on a save, they can make a saving throw.
I guess 5 temps.
Yeah.
Everyone wants the hit points.
I don't think anyone's got anything they need
Yeah.
to save. Yeah. So 5 temp for everyone.
I'll include our Dr. person on this as well.
Sweet. Okay.
I'll say, we are officers of the law. We will pursue the investigation wherever it takes us. Also, since I've used my implement with this attack, I will use that to activate my symbol of life, which will give me a bonus to healing on the next turn. It's a free action.
Okay. This guy is dazed. He's going to continue to move up. Actually, he's going to charge Uranus, because when you say we will continue this investigation, you hear the voice sort of sigh and say, "That is most unfortunate. Your friends do not see eye to eye with you, Trabro. Perhaps you fight for the wrong side." And this Knife Fighter charges at Uranus. Oh my god! It's got a fucking +4. Ah! So if he gets attacked, like if he gets hit, or if he tries to make an attack, is he knocked prone? What was your decision?
No. If an ally attacks, hang on. Let me read it.
Oh right, if one of your friends attacks someone, they're also knocked prone.
I think that's how it works.
Sweet.
Was
That's
it him or research? Yeah, when an ally hits the target before the end of your next turn, the target is knocked prone.
Okay, so that's the end of his turn. Before it is Uranus' turn, Uranus, you see a figure shimmer into vision in front of you. I don't know if I've showed you guys Celine Creed yet.
Didn't we?
See this man. You've probably met him.
I think we have met him at the Cauldron Hill, didn't we?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, I don't know if you knew that was him then. Oh no, right, in the manor. I see what you're saying. Yep. So I think you would have met him there with McBannon. So he steps forward, and as he does, all of the shadows in the room seem to stretch forth and reach out towards you. All the light seems to bend in such a way as the shadows seem to reach out and try to grab you. As you're sort of looking at these shadows, a claw lashes out from one of them, a shadowy claw, and digs straight into your eyes in an attempt to blind you. Misses. God damn. And then right before your eyes, he turns into Trabro.
It was you all along?
And in Trabro's stuttering voice, actually, Trabro, I'm gonna whisper you this so you can do it, because I can't do you justice.
It's me. Don't hit me. I'm your friend.
And then it is Uranus' turn. If you want to hit him, you need to roll a saving throw. Roll a d20.
Are we really that dumb?
Apparently
It's
so.
a psychic effect that it's going on. This is all psychic illusion.
but
Yeah, I
Uranus
know what you're
doesn't
saying.
care if he hits Tribro though, it doesn't matter. You could like just take a shift, right? As a
Yes.
thing.
As your move.
All right, and then I'll Beguiling Strands, and I'll roll that d20.
Okay, so that's gonna go for the right guy.
What?
It's gonna go for the right guy. You do target.
You've targeted yourself as well, by the way.
Okay. No, thanks for putting on that AC, which is expired now. If you want to remove that, for
It
me.
should disappear at the end of your turn.
All right. And swoosh.
Okay.
The knife guys should be prone now, I think.
No, they're all knocked back 3 spaces.
But they're prone from my thingy.
Oh, well, they still get knocked back 3 spaces. So.
they're all knocked back 3 spaces.
Does shifting take up a whole move, or is it just 5 foot, or how does that
A
work?
shift is your move action, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Man, that fucking... I've never actually had a game with a proper controller. They are ridiculous. So this guy's going to stand up, and he's going to dust himself off, and he is going to pull out a pistol and shoot it in your direction. And he's going to miss. Your AC is still on though, but it'll still miss
it
an 11.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, it'll still miss an 11. And he begins to load it, which is going to take some time. Or reload it, I should say. Riley, your turn. As the sound of gunshots echo through, dust and small bits of stone begin to fall from the ceiling. And actually, that's a good time to end because we're at 3 o'clock my time, which is when I said we'd end. So we'll pick it up on Ryla's turn, as perhaps Trabro is the traitor all along.
Certainly seeming that way.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Jeff's just like, what the fuck?
No, it's good.
Well, thanks for the game. I'll
Yeah.
be off probably shortly.
There's a bit of a fight-heavy path for this one, mainly because you've because of the time it's taken you to get through all what you have done. This is actually the second step of another thread. Like the thing is continuing on. So you've heard about this guy in the church rather than tracked him to it. So it's a little more fight-heavy with these guys springing in ambush on you.
Oh fuck!
I mean, we were very RP last time anyway, so
Yeah.
that balances out.
What happened?
We are
died.
finishing.
There's 2 Tribros.
Yeah, there's 2 Tribros.
He betrayed us.
Cillian turned into Tribro before Uranus' eyeballs.
Son of a bitch.
And I beguiled him with strands.
I thought I'm happy to put down my weapon.
Like into somebody.
No, just make it disappear.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm not sure we're gonna win this fight, yo.
It doesn't matter. We are RHC. We do our job.
We do what's right.
We do what is right.
Duh. Then we drink
Well,
vodka.
right now, I feel like living.
And you
That
are
was
a
the right
coward.
thing to do at the moment. We know too much information to die.
So what are we doing right now? Are we stopping?
We finished up.
This is it.
So goodbye, recording. Bye bye.